Flipping around. Down here, gone flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. How are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week, starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again.
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So
Yeah.
what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics.
new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You
shot.
want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options. Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna have a
1 in
lower.
25 and
It's
same
gonna have a lower print run.
to do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though,
No,
right?
Chase Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
To get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy.
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Eyebrow, I smell your eyebrow. Mr. Eyebrow, wandering down the avenue. Swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Eyebrow, I smell you.
can I say? I'm Kid Country.
We are live.
Hello.
Happy Pride.
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics live show annual Pride special.
We are so excited to do this every year. I wore my special gay shirt again. Got complimented from a gay guy who was wearing a rainbow mask at the mall today.
Very
so,
I like the
fun.
hand motion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's the gay hand motion.
Yeah,
was,
for
you
sure.
know,
We-
you gotta
we can
mimic
do it.
him specifically.
Yeah.
It's not a stereotype, it was that specific man.
We have such a good chair prize, by the way, for tonight.
I think our first time and probably last for a long time to come.
Unbroken slab.
Yeah.
First unbroken slab.
We are giving away a wholly sealed, crisp, near mint copy of Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 1, CGC graded.
And it's that nice. It's the nice cover. It's my favorite of the
It's the
covers.
first print, main cover
homage cover
to the Golden Age Superman number 1, the first ever solo hero to get their own superhero solo book. And it's gorgeous.
It's really good. So that's your share prize.
So share.
Share.
Share
Don't
the
get the
love.
flag, that's mine.
Share the pride. Yeah, that is our official flag. Jen usually has it on
But
her
it's-
side of
and
the
John's by.
table. Yeah.
I knew that.
So all the
Did you
See?
just think I just stuck it there for no reason?
I just call him Gay Superman, but that's, I guess,
I mean, gay's the
yeah,
umbrella term.
that's by
that's
erasure,
bi-erasure.
Sienna. And I think you of all people should appreciate that we're not here for that
No,
tonight of all
no.
nights.
No. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a lot of really cool books, a lot of slabs tonight.
A lot of
God.
slabs. I
So
think it was like
many.
4 cases of slabs. Some of them are multiple copies. So if you're looking to score some of those sweet big slabbed books, you might have a couple chances.
Should do a rainbow label.
No promises. They really should.
Rainbow label. Just
Yeah.
saying.
CGC, it's that simple.
I mean, they kind of have it with Thor, don't they? When they have a rainbow bridge behind it.
Not on the current Thor label. It's the Journey 83, just him
yeah.
swinging the hammer,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool for any Thor fan.
And I mean, depending on how he's
not
working
rainbow
that
or
hammer,
not.
it could
That's
be gay.
true. It could
adjacent.
be, yeah.
Okay, Jen, are there people watching? Did people remember?
Yeah, we got some peeps.
We got a
Okay,
couple
they're
people.
sharing.
They are indeed sharing.
Excellent.
Good.
excellent,
They're
thank
ravenous
you.
for that slab.
Mm-hmm.
They're hungry.
Slabbiness.
Yeah, it's double trouble tonight, Jean. You got Sienna, you got Tardy doing a show together.
We're
Forever.
anticipating
in a
high
while.
volume.
Especially, I purposefully banned
Oh,
this
wait.
practice when we were scared about COVID.
Right.
So-
But we're not scared anymore because we've all had it and gotten better.
Yeah, we've all overcome.
Come and gone. First things first, if you are tuning in for the first time, first of all, especially welcome. I'm glad you found us for this momentous occasion. Second of all, go ahead and fill out that claim form. It is super easy. It's like 2 or 3 questions. We need to know your name, how you want to get your books, and an email so we can send you a PayPal invoice. It's just that simple. It takes like less than a minute. Fill it out real quick. We have, as mentioned, a lot of books. We're going to put them up under each of one of these 9 letters. Going to make it real easy. All you have to do is comment in the comment section with the title of the book along with the letter it is under. The first person who gets that comment in is going to claim the book. You'll have them all the books for the night put together. Get that invoice this weekend.
Yeah, it's first come, first serve. So whoever we see come first on our feed is going to get the book. Of course, if we have multiple copies in the exact same condition, then we will keep giving them out until we run out of those books. So we talked about that. We talked about the claim form.
Yep.
$8 flat rate shipping. No matter how much you buy, you're going to get your invoice if you buy Sunday.
Anywhere in the entire United States. If you have all 3 of our shows put together, if you tuned in on Tuesday or Thursday, all of those claims added to everything you claim. Doesn't matter if you buy 5 or 6 CGC graded books. Our insurance on those is going to cost more than $8.
It's true.
And we're just $8 flat rate. It is the biggest loss leader, I think, of the Ultimate Comics live show.
And we do not ship media mail.
We do not. Everything gets sent out USPS first class
Or FedEx.
Or FedEx. Yeah, 2-day express. And then last but not least, because we do have some pretty significant collectible items on the show tonight.
Some really good books.
If there is one thing or one set of items that is being sold altogether that is maybe just a little bit outside of your weekly budget, but if you spaced out those payments a little bit, we offer a layaway program. There are no additional fees on that. There's going to be no interest. There's not going to jack the prices up as soon as a movie is announced a month from now and that those books or that book skyrocketed in value. The only real hard rules we have on layaway is each customer can only have one open layaway at a time. You need to have a down payment of at least 10%. That is non-refundable. And then it's a minimum payment of 15% every month. You can always pay it off faster than that. You can do a 25% down payment, 25% monthly payments, get it knocked out in 3 months.
But maximum 6 months.
But maximum 6 month terms, and that's that 10 and 6 months at 15%. We've already told you to go ahead and share. If you tuned in a minute or two late, you're looking at this correctly. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a CGC graded Superman Son of Kal-El issue number 1, first print, main cover, CGC graded 9.2. And we're giving one away for free. All you've got to do is click that little share. Every single public share is going to put you in the pool. Gen 13 here at the end of the show is going to just random number generate, get them all together.
But last but not least, don't be homophobic or you will not win the share prize. We will not do it random generated. We will remove your name from the share prize and you will be banned from the show. And you will no longer have my love, of which all of you are currently in good standing. If you're watching the show, you have my love. Yes, in a gay way. But if you are homophobic, you will no longer have my love. And I will cast you out of the Ultimate Comics Live Show kingdom. And before I do that, I will talk about how I probably have scored more chicks than you. So don't do it. Now let's get going.
Yeah, Joe, that goes for every show.
All right.
And Joe also noticed your face. It was killing you because Tardy takes his time explaining things.
Yeah,
and the people could tell it was killing you.
Through stuff up. I just want to make sure everybody understands everything that's going. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am so
first
ready.
Book. What better way to start the night than the first big 2 character to come out as gay? North Star in Alpha Flight issue 106. This is going to be in near mint condition. It's also going to be the first appearance of Major Maple Leaf. He's
huge, Ace.
He might be. He does have a son. Well, he used to have a son. But some ace people do. No one's going down on A for Alpha Flight.
And for asexuality.
And for asexual.
On B, Spawn, number 9, my gal Angela. This is her big first appearance. As I argued last week, of course, Grant Morrison's first work at Marvel. Introducing Angela, who, of course, becomes part of the Marvel Universe. She's out, proud, gets a super cool girlfriend, and Angela, Queen of Hell, courtesy of Kieran Gill. It's also the first medieval Spawn, and it's the first Cogliostra. And it's an awesome homage cover to Wonder Woman issue number 72. It's in near mint condition, $18, and we have more than one. Jen saying maybe more. One of you have already picked one up.
I got Derek. I got Gustavus.
We have one more.
I got Gene Sanchez.
But Gene, if you missed out because Gene got the last one, we do have a near mint minus copy, and for $15. So get that. And yes, Grant Morrison on the 9th. Wait, no, this is Neil Gaiman. Whoops.
This one is Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman.
There will be at least 1 or 2 Grant Morrison books coming up tonight.
He's
so
pretty cool
don't
about
you
the gays.
worry. Well, I guess we got to go D down here.
Before you do,
Yeah, what you got?
Franz is making a return. Welcome back, Franz.
Triumphant return.
And picking up that Alpha Flight.
Franz.
Sounds good, Franz.
Franz of Dorothy.
Yes.
On D, I just put Dr. Aphra number 1. Of course, the first solo appearance of Dr. Aphra, who shows up. Darth Vader number 3.
All of Star Wars universe now. She's all over the place. Probably the biggest character that Marvel Comics has created for Star Wars.
Yes, and it's also the first cameo appearance of Corin Aphra, everyone's second favorite Aphra.
Exactly. Her dad.
Yes. $15 gets you that in very fine year mint condition, so like around an I know. And yeah, it's a major book. It's a major character, probably the biggest, modern introduced Marvel character. Star Wars character.
We got a question about layaway.
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, I don't have to sneeze. What if you have something on layaway and you see something you want to put on layaway? I know I need to pay that item off, but do we have to say something different? Yes, when you claim it, say put G Dr. Afra on layaway. Send me an invoice for my remainder of my
Yeah, just let us know, and then we'll put a little note in when we set up your new layaway. We'll go ahead and send you an invoice for the remainder of your current layaway.
Yeah, just let us know. Somehow communicate with us when you claim it. Israel will take a Dr. Afra.
You've got it, and we've got a couple of those.
And I was like, wait.
I'm going to pop down on E. This one I think is a pretty fun twofer. It is the Adventure Time 2013 Spooktacular. It is a near mint minus condition. A good twofer because obviously there's some pretty strong lesbian relationships and other LGBT representation in Adventure Time. It is also the first comics appearance. You get a little preview of Steven Universe.
Oh, like the gayest show
which is,
ever.
like
honestly.
the gayest show ever. It is so much fun. And you get both of those, 2 in 1, $12.
On F, this was a big book for me. On F, I'm putting down 50. Well, not this book in particular, but this character. This is issues 7 and 11 of 52. In near mint condition, of course, the first appearance of Kate Kane in number 7 and in 11. It's her first appearance as the new Batwoman. Obviously not Golden Age Batwoman. But yes, obviously one of the biggest lesbian characters in the DC universe. Had a short run show with Ruby Rose and then another actress whose name I'm blanking on. But yeah, she's badass, awesome, a great addition to like the Gotham family. And when I was coming to terms that I had my first crush on a girl, I was trying to impress her by reading up on DC because she liked DC. So I read a ton of DC graphic novels from my library, of which Batwoman Elegy was one.
Oh, what a great story.
Yes, and I was like,
Excellent.
this is a good one. Yeah, so pick it up for my nostalgia's sake. $28 in near mint condition on both of those.
Also,
Also,
a double first appearance, kind of $28.
Yeah,
Not bad.
great booster. I love the cover on number 7. It's a super fun one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's our Grant Morrison book for the night.
There we go.
Co-writing it with a few other people. Going down on G, another good twofer.
Going down on G. Sorry.
Got Robin. This is the Robin 80-page giant Robin Nature's Bride. It is Tim and Steph hanging out as Robin and Spoiler. A little one-shot story. I guess a big one-shot story. Going to be just $6 in near mint condition.
Franz will take the Adventure Time on E, and Smiley Bob has a question for Jeremy.
Yeah, what you got?
So apparently our Domino's is not delivering tonight. Do you want to pick up pizza?
I would be happy to.
I like that he outcasts you. Like, we gotta keep the one. They gotta keep the gay one.
Yeah.
On E, Princess Ever After. This is an awesome standalone graphic novel by Kate O'Neill. You know her from Tea Dragon Society. And if you go to our Carrie store, please check out Grace's super sick Tea Dragon tattoo. It won't be creepy. Say I said you could ask because it's such a cool tattoo. But yes, it's about 2 princesses who fall in love. It's very, very cute, all age friendly. It's just like it's a really sweet LGBT fairy tale. Pick it up. It's a brand new hardcover. It's $12.
Also, they made a cute card game out of it.
They did, and I have a pin of the one with the sword.
And then the Robin went to Joe Ridley. Adventure Time went to Franz. People are laughing on Sienna's choice of words. And also I have a message for Sienna from Gene. He says, Sienna knows you are his Rennie's LGBTQ hero. I think that might be his
kid.
child.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
Very nice.
I show her all your shirts. By the way, what is it tonight?
This is actually from the Target Pride collection. They had some really good stuff. I didn't really vibe with anything except for this one. It's got the trans flag and the non-binary flags on it. I identify as non-binary. You probably didn't know that, but I use they, them pronouns in real life. Not this life, but yeah. So pick this up we did that really cool event with the LGBT Center of Raleigh, so I wanted a cool shirt to wear. So thank you.
Going down on H, we've got Harley Quinn. This is going to be issue number 20. It is the Frank Cho variant. You've got Harley chilling in her classic costume with the pom-poms and a couple kitty cats playing with them. That one's going to be just $4. It is in near mint condition.
Meow. One of those up. We have a couple. Would you do 52 on F for 20?
I would do it. What's it at? 28?
28.
$23. $5 off.
20.
Any less, and I will be so sad and think about how much that book meant to me.
You're
How
not
much
allowed to
to
make
you?
Sienna sad on all days.
Yeah, I know.
Of today.
All months.
Yeah. Of
This
all the
month you are
months.
not allowed.
Mm-mm.
I'd say that's worth an extra $3.
That's like,
Easy.
yeah.
Deal.
Easy deal. I will snack it.
And I just want to apologize for how we scheduled this show. I mean, goddamn, we picked the wrong day. Friday. How could we have not done this yesterday on 6/9?
I know. It would have been perfect.
I
we should have
mean-
just done it as our Thursday night show.
It's fine. I wouldn't have been able to go. I was celebrating at home. On A, Walking Dead 168. What? You want to up it or
Oh.
both?
Oh. You know what? No, it's probably
Wow.
it's just a crazy
Hell
good
yeah.
month for somebody.
Love
Gene already.
Love is love. We love you. We have 2 copies. This is Walking Dead 168. It is the Pride cover, and it is signed by the cover artist. There's no proof of it, but it's clearly signed in gold marker.
Yeah.
So $4. Oh, Cena did this one.
We'll take
Yeah.
the other one. The 168 you said?
Yeah.
They also missed it. It could have been 169.
Going over on B, we have Marvel Voices. Pride is an oversized one-shot. This is the 2021 issue number 1, first ever Pride special that Marvel Comics did. This is the 1 in 25 Luciano Vecchio variant featuring the first cover appearance.
One of the first
One
cover
of the 2
appearances.
first cover appearances of Somnus, the brand new character that was introduced just about 1 year ago this month. It's got a really cool kind of redesigned Marvel frame variant around him with all of their queer characters. That is at just ratio 1 in 25. Easily, I mean,
It's a really good price on that.
Yeah.
It's only because we have a couple because we did that
because
exclusive.
we had a few left. Actually, I think a few of these we actually had sold out on our website, and then we happened to have found a box kicking around
Oh,
here.
yeah, a box have
that
literally been kicking.
never got listed last year. So our negligence is your gain.
On F.
Would you do that spawn on C for 12?
Yes.
15. That's
Yeah.
for Derek. Apparently it's Jurassic Park Day.
Yeah, dinosaurs, very gay. Some of them, I bet. On F. Wins number 1. This is first print cover A. Wins number 1. The first big Boom series, right before Something is Killing the Children. But this one is geared towards more all ages, middle grade crowd. It's by James Tynion, who you typically know writing, all the big horror books. But this was a really fun magic fantasy story. It's been in development It's been in development for a minute. We haven't heard
It's
news
just
on
a
it
matter
yet.
of time.
But $20,
I mean,
it's in
with
yearly
COVID and
condition.
everything.
Tinian the Fourth is a queer comic book creator, so support his stuff and get a pretty good spec in yearly condition for just $20.
Okay, Joe Ridley says, quick, what's the name for a gay dinosaur?
Uh,
Yeah, you totally would have had it if you weren't screamed so quick. It really puts you on the spot.
I don't know. They like to bone. I don't know. What is it?
Is it a joke, or is it asking for us to actually name one?
Someone said Spinosaurus.
That's a good one. I like the Spinosauruses. I like the Ankylosauruses. Those are pretty
I
cool.
can't think of a gayer looking one
they-
than the Iguanodon.
They've got
Doing
art.
it's like the finger guns perpetual.
Yes.
Oh, on C.
See,
It's gone.
it's already
Maybe
claimed.
Gunter will take it.
Filter. Now on G. Now this is something I've never really experienced, but it maybe happened to other people. This is a really cute manga series, though. This is 2 volumes. It's kind of like a memoir. It's a really fun story. Volume 1 is my lesbian experience with loneliness. Volume 2 follows the same character in my solo exchange diary. We wanted to definitely include some queer LGBTQ manga on there. There's a lot of really good stuff out there. This one is one of my personal favorites. It's just funny, really cute slice of life, and very relatable. Not to me. I've never been lonely, but some people.
It is a buy one get one free price on that as well. They're in brand new condition. So,
Oh, Gene Sanchez has the winning name.
and that is
Biceratops.
Yeah, that makes
Yes,
sense.
absolutely.
That makes sense.
Smiley Bob has given us the address for the pizza and a time frame of 20 minutes.
All right, well, I guess I will leave in just 1 minute after
And
I pop
also,
up.
Franz suggests Fabulo Chatrix
Wow.
as a name. And Mary
That's a
Lydia's here for the
mouthful.
gay stuff.
Hell
It's
yeah.
all gay.
Well, that's
tonight.
all we've got.
That's
So,
all we have.
going down on I is the complete 6-issue Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. It is the first ever appearance of Ogun, the first time that Kitty dons the name Shadowcat, the code name that she probably uses most often after a handful of them. And it's also the first series titled Kitty Pryde. It's her first kind of solo book. She shares it with Wolverine, so not totally solo, although it makes sense that it would be,
And who didn't dig it?
titled.
Oh,
Elliot
right.
Page. Elliot Page played Shadowcat too in the original X-Men series, movie series. I love this cover. It's one of my favorites. I knew it was going to be a classic as soon as it came out, which is why we hoarded some and ordered up. This is Harley Quinn number 23, the B. Frank Cho cover, where you get the best girlfriends ever.
Mm-hmm.
Harley and Ivy dancing, having some fun, and Harley's little dachshund.
I used to call it
Dashing Dachshund.
Dachshund.
It's just a really great cover. It's in near mint condition, $12. That's a good price for the We Have a Few. And yeah, pick that up. I love that book. I love that cover. I love Frank Cho. And yeah, who doesn't love Ivy and Harley together, aside from the Joker?
Can you explain I again?
Yeah, absolutely. On I. That is all 6 issues of the Kitty Pryde Wolverine miniseries. It's a really, they loved teaming up, like to soften Wolverine's character. They love just teaming him up with like a teen girl. In the more modern era, they tossed him with Jubilee a lot. But yeah, $24 in very fine near mint condition gets you all 6 issues of that miniseries. It's a really fun, like buddy X-Men mini. And of course, Kate Pryde has just come out recently as bisexual, and that is something Chris Claremont always intended, and I always read her very queer.
Mm-hmm.
Shipped her with Rachel and Ileana. Mm-hmm. Why choose?
Exactly. Eddie Page is picking up one of those Frank Cho Harleys on A.
You got
Not to
it.
be confused with the Frank Cho Harley on H.
No, don't confuse them. I'll be upset.
Or just get both. We have not put up Batman Eternals just yet. We just started the show within the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, calm your horses.
But it will be coming up tonight.
All right.
Ooh, we hit 50. 51.
We need to get to 69.
I mean, we have to.
We're working on it. On C, this is Wonder Woman number 19. This is from the New 52. The awesome Brian Azzarello, Cliff Chang run on the character. $6 gets you that blank sketch cover. It's still con season, so get this. Get your favorite LGBTQ character sketched. Wonder Woman by everyone else on her island, pretty much gay. So yeah, a lot of awesome queer creators on this book. Gail Simone, others. $6. Really good sketch. I mean, that's a great price on a good sketch cover,
Chris Gaudreau wants to know if you do 4 for it. You got it at 6.
I would do 5. That's a brand spanking new sketch cover. Near mint. Minty mint. Pick it up. All right.
Also, I feel like con season is just all the time now. I feel like every month there's a con.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, hold on.
Franz wants to know, would you do win for 15? You got it at 20?
What?
Oh, okay, so Lane says he's trying to see if he can find anything for his daughter tonight because she recently came out to us and she loves comics.
Oh, sick!
So any recommendations, definitely let me know. I know this community, can we find something she will love?
Absolutely. God damn it, why don't we have Lumberjanes? Hopefully she's not listening to that because I cursed. We will find some good stuff for her.
Which comics on B?
On B, that is the Marvel Voices Pride, which when we get the, do we have the egg cover?
I know we have the ratios. I don't know if we have any of the open order ones.
Those bastards at Carrie said they were going to send us a mountain full. And what happened?
They sent us wind.
Well, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, on B, that's a good option for your daughter. I'll find a regular priced one. But on B, this is Marvel Voices Pride, the last year's LGBTQ-focused one-shot to celebrate Pride. It features all LGBTQ creators, and it's highlighting the queer superheroes in the Marvel Universe. This is the 1 in 25 ratio variant featuring the character who debuts in this issue, Somnus, who is an openly queer character created by bisexual writer Steve Orlando. It's in year-mint condition at $25, just ratio price, which being his first cover appearance, is a pretty good deal at ratio price for that book.
One of his first cover.
One of his first cover appearances. I can't believe.
What did you say on the win? It was 15?
15. 15! I said.
You left the yes at 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already set one aside.
Okay, great. Let me get you a new sticky then.
So yeah, you can go in on this win. $5 off. Again, it's already optioned. It's by James Tinney IV, who's super hot right now, man. Department of Truth. Something is killing the children.
Nominated for another Eisner.
Nice House on the Lake. Yeah, he's killing it.
And then Eddie Oberdon would like to know, which is the Kitty Pride set for 20. You got it 24.
I would.
And who from Ultimates is going to Heroes Con? I know you are.
Yes,
And
I
Jalen?
will be at Heroes Con in Charlotte this coming weekend. Matt, the Durham store manager, will be over there as well. So will Jalen from Team Ultimate Comics Carry. And there might be a fourth person coming. I have to solidify those plans. So we will see who else might show up.
And
Someone
then
cool.
Curtis Tyree will take a copy of Wind as well.
All right.
And Wayne, remind me, are you local? Because I don't know, if in my head I feel like you're a Carry customer. Because if you are, Grace can hook you up. But I don't know if you're local.
Oh, if you're local, we have such a good LGBTQ section over at Carry right now.
And also, Robin's been working hard on the Pride section at Durham.
Yeah. This is Thor issue number 5, the J. Scott Campbell cover, $12, near mint condition. This is actually the first appearance of the female version of Loki, famously a bi character, canonically now. Had a lot of awesome queer creators on his book. I know Al Ewing identifies as queer, and he did the whole Agent of Asgard storyline. But yes, this is the first time he shows up as the lady version, Lady Loki, as I like to call her. $12 gets you that.
And Katie Gill says, I mean, I'm pretty cool.
Well, Katie, listen, that was the sneak peek I was talking about. I wasn't sure if we were confirmed yet. You haven't responded to my RSVP.
Wayne says he is local. So, yeah. I mean, we're going to have tons of stuff here. But,
Also,
Grace can definitely hit you up.
Also, depending on how old your daughter is, Princess is a really sweet queer fairy tale. 2 girls, 2 princesses falling in love. It's a really sweet standalone story. So I'm not sure what the age range we're looking for, but that's just $12.
How many on Thor?
I didn't see more than one.
Okay, what issue number was it again?
5.
5 variant. That's going to Alex Mendez.
You got it.
And Jamie Gunter says that his wife's going to be cosplaying at Heroes Con as Black Canary and Emma Frost.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I realized I didn't even say what was on H. On H, this is Black Cat issue number 9. This is the Ultimate Comics exclusive variant. We gave her her own frame cover. Beautiful cover done by Arthur Adams. I actually just sent out an email if you're on our online store email list, revealing our newest Art Adams cover that's going to be debuting on social on Monday. But if you want a sneak peek, head to our ultimatecomics.com under our exclusives. We have another Art Adams exclusive coming out in a month, and it's so fucking good.
It's a wraparound.
It's a wraparound cover. Jen's just spoiling it out of here, but I'm glad because it's a really good cover.
And then we got a couple offers.
Okay.
Mary Lydia wants to know if you do the Princess for 9.
Yes.
And then Jamie wants to know if you do the Black Cat slab on each for 90.
So that's an Ultimate Comics exclusive, which Alan, the owner, if Katie is watching, she can vouch. Never lets us discount our exclusives. He hates it. Anytime I ask, he says, no, Sienna, if you ask me again, you're fired. So I usually wait 6 months till he's forgotten I asked and try again. But yeah, since it's an exclusive, we're really we don't really discount that. So I gotta stand firm at $100. But you pick it up, remind me that you didn't get your discount. And I'll probably give you a discount on something else to balance it out.
And Katie Gill can confirm.
Yes, thank you, Katie Gill. On E, this is Batman 457, near mint condition. Awesome. Oh, man. The creative team on this is so fucking awesome. Alan Grant writing, Norm Brayfogle, one of my favorite 80s Batman artists, doing the cover and doing the interior art. 6 Scarecrow cover. This is when Tim Drake, recently outed by character Tim Drake, gets his own Robin costume. Obviously following a bad boy, Jason Todd. Tim Drake is a lot of people's favorite Robin, and a lot of people love Red Robin. So this is when he gets his own version of the iconic Robin costume, and it's $12 in year mint condition, and we have one or two of those.
Okay. Curtis, I got you for a win on F. We have a couple more. And then Batman 457. I got Eddie Obergon. I got George Theophanopoulos. Wayne says his daughter is 10.
10. Okay, well, Mary Lydia beat you to it, but that Princess is cute.
Also, since you're local, head to carry, definitely pick up Lumberjanes.
Lumberjanes is my favorite graphic novel series to recommend to young kids. It's like basically all Girl Scout troop is at summer camp, and their camp starts getting attacked by mythological monsters. It's not spooky. It's basically they're like a Buffy team or like a Scooby-Doo kind of like hunting clues and saving their camp. And there's a lot of queer characters that are members of the troop. There are like 3 of them are queer, gay, and trans, and all sorts of different colors of the rainbow.
Definitely gives me like Gravity Falls meets Girl Scouts vibes.
Yes, absolutely. It's everything I wish Girl Scouts was. Unfortunately, mine was very different. I was trying to hawk cookies, and I was terrible at it. Yeah, everyone knows I'm a terrible salesman. On I just put down Star Wars Lando number 3. This is the awesome Alex Maleev second print variant, near mint condition, $24. And hey, is Lando officially out as bi? We might have just put him in there because he's got a kind of a gay outfit. He's got that cape, very flowy.
Everything about him.
Maybe we put him in here because
I feel like he is.
Honestly, I think there shouldn't just be LGBTQIA. I always think we need more letters, so I think there should be an LGBTQIAM for metrosexual. In which case, if we're including metrosexual, Lando, you're in, baby. And then there was that little moment where the actor got confused about being non-binary or not. That's fun. He counts. So yeah, $24, and you can get the Metro Lando.
And Jamie Gunter will take the Black Cat.
All right,
the
Jamie.
Future discount. We have one more.
You gotta remind me. Don't put it on a $10 book.
Yeah.
Make it at least 12. Okay.
Rick Walker says, yeah, it's the cape.
Okay.
He says, Wayne says his daughter loves horror and definitely acts older than 10. Spectre Inspectors.
Spectre Inspectors is very good. I would say, yeah, I'm gonna hard sell you on Lumberjanes. Your daughter,
Lumberjanes is essential.
I've got 100% satisfaction guaranteed on Lumberjanes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you that. All right, what's been up here long, Jen? D, I think.
Yeah.
All right, on D, gonna replace that with Champions, number 1, D for Champions. This is from the Marvel Now run. Became a pretty big key on Key Collector for a minute. Still a very popular series. Still a lot of speculation that we're going to see the Champions, especially as we introduce more of the teen superheroes into the MCU. Obviously, you've got your Runaways, very gay. You've got your Young Avengers, very gay. Champions didn't come out of the gate very gay, but they were like, we need to get gayer. But this is the first appearance of this new Champions team. You get and this is the first time Miles, Amadeus, and Viv join a team at all. Viv Vision comes out, I believe, as bi, or I don't know if she has a hardline identity. She's at least queer. She kisses Riri in this series. Spoiler alert. So Viv is our queer representation in this book. It's near mint condition, $16. Pick it up before we get introduced with Kid Cyclops sometime down the line. We get the Kid Nova.
Oh, and we are absolutely getting Amadeus Cho.
Oh,
there's no way they're not using.
That's a given.
Also, my theory is that instead of doing either Champions or Young Avengers, they're going to do like a conglomeration of the two and do like a
Young Champions.
Yeah, or like maybe not like they might choose one
Champion
of the other
Avengers,
names, but like there's no way they're not using Miss Marvel in a team.
Oh no.
And also, who saw that first episode? It was phenomenal.
I have not seen it yet, but I've heard really good things.
It is the best first episode of a Disney Plus Marvel show.
Wow.
Out of all of them.
High praise coming from Jenum13. So
you have not missed X-Men. We haven't put that one up yet. Would you do Champions for 10? Israel wants to.
You know what? I absolutely would. I have more than one copy. So Israel, for supporting the rainbow flag, the rainbow community, standing with us by watching the show. $10 and it's yours.
And people in the comments saying it was an awesome first episode. It was so good.
Jen will beat you if you disagree. She will. She's a pretty big Ms. Marvel fan. Not to the America levels. And don't worry, Jen. We've got America in the box.
I would have been very pissed if we did not have my girl.
Jen would have walked off.
Yeah, I would have been like, do this shit. Hey, Sienna, Tony, you guys have run the computer once each. Go.
That's literally in her contract.
Let's see. So I got Israel for one. I got France for one. Any Gambit tonight?
Gambit, we went over this on Tuesday.
We have
Gambit is the straightest X-Men character of all time. You can't switch the metaphor from civil rights to be about gay rights because Gambit is too straight for that to work. So we will not have Gambit. Gambit is actually banned from the Pride special.
Gambit at Pride.
That was me. If not, I walk off. On B, Wonder Woman 206. Can't have enough Wonder Woman when it comes to the Pride special. This is a big one. CGC 85. This is part of the storyline that introduces one of the biggest Wonder Woman characters to join. Nubia. This is actually her big origin story. So this is a CGC 85 classic cover, bondage cover. Look at those ankle bracelets, baby. $275, and you get the origin of Nubia, who I think is a really undervalued character. I mean, $275. You're saying, well, how's that undervalued? But man, Nubia has
also,
fans.
She's the queen now.
Queen, and so many fans come into Ultimate Comics who have never read a comic, but they know who Nubia is, and they're always looking for Nubia stuff. So it's only a matter of time before we see Nubia in the DC. Whatever they call the DC movies.
There's so many different universes.
The Ezra Miller verse.
No, we're not talking about that.
On the Pride special, we have to.
Oh, no, Smiley. It's also in my contract that we can't do Gambit. Well, God says, Jen takes over the show. Go Gambit. And I'm like, no. Then Sienna and I are both walking off.
Well, I can't do Gambit on the gay show, man. That just causes all sorts of confusion.
Also, reminder. If you are not yet following the Ultimate Comics TikTok, make sure you do to follow what Katie Gill is calling subpar content.
Hey, don't call it subpar. She just filmed a video with me in it. Jen on cheese,
I will
Jen.
say, she is selling herself short because the TikTok content makes me laugh every single time.
Every single time. Very guaranteed. What am I taking down, Jen?
I want to say it's probably going to be either the Black Cat Slab, Lando, or the Lesbian Experience.
You guys hate Lambo because he's straight? Ugh, me too. We can be straight phobic on here. This is like our one day.
One day a year.
One day a year. It's the Ultimate Comics live show day. It's like Thanksgiving. We don't have a set day. It's just, once a month. Once a year. On G, if only. Catwoman #1. If you miss out on that slab, maybe you want it raw. Here you go. I'd say wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Near mint condition. First ongoing Catwoman series. I love this fucking series. Jim Valenta's 75% of the interior art on this series, which is insane. He's a workhorse. It's so good. $6.
Real quick, I know I said we're not talking about Ezra Miller. They technically are LGBT. They're non-binary.
They are.
Because someone said that Ezra Miller is the non-LGBT crazy Elliot Page, and I'm like, no. What's the issue on Wonder Woman on B?
The issue is you haven't bought it yet. Bazinga. On B, that is Wonder Woman number 205. It is a CGC 85. Off-white to white pages. Iconic cover, bondage cover. And it is, of course, part of the introduction storyline of Nubia. This is her origin. So it's a classic cover. It's the origin of one of the biggest Marvel. Wonder Woman characters in my humble opinion. She is marvelous. $275 gets you Origins. Big Nubia big origin story from 1973. Woo!
John Roth, I got you for Batman on E. We have 1 or 2 copies remaining.
Okay.
Rick Walker says figures were on G again, and Sienna throws out if you like it raw. I can't. And Katie Gill says meow.
Kitty wants some milky.
Okay, no.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're not taking it that far.
Well, I gotta get it in while Tony's gone.
People gotta pay for that content.
Yeah, he says no milk behind the in the live show area. This is the new Suicide Squad issue number 11. It is in near mint minus condition, mostly for like some. It looks like printer error right here, but it is of course one of the beautiful bombshell covers featuring one Poison Ivy, of course. Near mint minus condition, $4. A lot of people collect and love these bombshell covers. I love seeing the cosplays when I go to cons. It's just an awesome like pinup style. So get your Poison Ivy bombshells variant for just $4 on I.
I recently started collecting the trading cards because they did bombshell trading cards. Which they're.
I can't do cards.
So I only bought the ones like that I liked.
Yeah.
Mary Lydia will take that Suicide Squad.
All right, that's our only copy going home to Mary Lydia. On I. Deadpool. He's gay. I've decided. I mean,
he's pan.
He's pansexual.
I thought that was confirmed.
I think it's canonical. I just decided with his bromance with Spider-Man that he counted, and I didn't really do any research. But I do remember him coming out as pan a few years ago. On I. This is the New Mutants 98 Facsimile edition. What's a facsimile? Get out your dictionary, folks. I'm not explaining it. No, it's an exact copy of the original comic. So it's got all the interior ads and stuff. Really fun. Only difference you're going to see is the UPC code and the price, of course. So this is in near mint condition, $10. Long out of print. I wish that Marvel kept these facsimiles in print forever because I'd always order them. But this is currently out of print. So $10, and you can get your very own copy of the first appearance of Deadpool for hundreds of dollars off if you're not getting the first prints via OG.
Eddie Page will take the Catwoman on G and the Wonder Woman blank on C.
You got it. Me? Ow.
Also, let me just look up Lando real quick. I could have sworn it was confirmed.
It's confirmed that he's metrosexual. Jen, have you seen the cape? All right. So what was it? A blank and what? And Catwoman?
Lando Calrissian is canonically pansexual.
There we go.
In the comics, yeah.
See, we're not fucking around on this show. I am.
We only had one on the Catwoman.
Yes.
Did we have one of the blank?
Yes.
Okay, and we said we would do the blank at 5.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Awesome. On G, man, I was not working at a comic shop, nor I don't think I had a pull list yet, but I remember the hubbub of this issue. Remember hearing about it on the news as a kid. On G, this is The Astonishing X-Men number 51, written by Marjorie Liu, writer of Monstrous. Yeah, she had some awesome X-Men stuff. This is the first same-sex marriage shown in comics from the big two. Marvel did it first. DC is making up for lost time now. They've got a lot of really great LGBTQ representation now. They were lacking for a little bit.
Have they had a gay
Those
wedding?
bastards, Batwoman was supposed to get married. I dropped the book when I read that one of the editors said she wasn't allowed to be married. And they said it wasn't a gay thing, that they just didn't want their main superheroes to be happy. I think it was a gay thing. Anyway, I'm not bitter. On G, this is Astonishing X-Men 51. It's in near mint condition, of course. Yes, like I said, first same-sex marriage from the big two.
The book on D is Champions number 1, and it is a first print.
It is first print, cover A, near mint condition. I knocked off $6 just because I have a big old gay crush on you guys.
Mary Lena says that she has that X-Men. It's so cute.
It's such a cute, such a cute issue.
Champions number 1 for George.
You got it. I have a couple. Trying to listen to gay hype up music recently.
Were you listening to Janelle Monáe?
No, I was listening to music I just feel gives me gay vibes, which meant ELO.
Would you do that New Mutants facsimile for 5? You got it at 10?
I would do it for 6. Give me an extra buck. And since we're talking about gay marriage, I will say I normally don't get very politically involved, and I don't include that on the show because I love all of you. I really do. But I will say, just a reminder for this one, if you like me, if you like the show, you like me despite or because, there's a lot of shitty stuff going on right now. So just like a friendly reminder from me to like love everyone around you, no matter what. Not in spite of, but because of who they are. I normally don't get bummed by stuff that's coming that comes out in the news. I am really good at compartmentalizing. But like in North Carolina, there's a pretty crappy bill coming out right now. And man, I just know how hard it was for me. I didn't come out till college, despite knowing probably in 8th grade. I was talking to Katie. I think I had my first like thing that I buried deep inside myself was in 3rd grade. So it took me till college, and with all this stuff and going on right now, I just feel for a lot of kids. So just a reminder to be kind to each other. And I'm not telling you how to vote. Just be nice and love one another. And I am gonna go grab a slice of pizza. Thank you, Smiley Bob, for showing the love. One way to show the love to the LGBTQ community is always buy me pizza.
Mm-hmm. Specifically Sienna, though.
Yes, no one else.
Gene Sanchez says $6 is a done deal for that new unit.
Okay.
That's my copy.
We have more than one.
Okay, I'll make a new sticky. Smiling Bob says ELO gives you gay vibes. I need to reevaluate some things.
Oh, sorry, man. It's just like kind of disco-y. I was just like, I love ELO.
Disco is very gay.
Yeah. Yes, I do love disco as well.
The handful of stuff back here, things that have or have not been up.
I
guess just these couple of things.
Those 2 things have not been up. Everything else is piles
already up. Got it.
Could be sold.
Amen. Enjoy your pizza. You've
And
earned it.
do we have Wonder Woman issue 204?
That is. No, I don't believe we do.
Okay. Curtis, were you trying to claim 2 copies of Win? Because I got you down for 1, because I didn't know you were trying to claim 2 copies. And he says, I know I haven't been around for a while, but Sienna is my favorite. Don't tell Harrison.
I won't.
What about Victor and Jeremy?
Well, clearly we don't have feelings. Which I thought was pretty obvious. Going up on A, Jen's favorite character.
Hell yeah!
America Chavez getting her moment in the sun. Pretty much the main character of Multiverse of Madness.
Which, if you haven't seen, coming to Disney Plus June 22nd.
So, yeah, real soon. No excuses in just a week or 2. CGC graded at a 9.8. That is a near mint plus condition. That is her first solo series. It is going down on A for America. And could not be more highly recommended.
Yeah. And Smiley Bob says, Jeremy, you know that the America's the slab I dropped, right? I think he posted a photo.
All the more reason for you to go ahead and pick up your replacement copy right now.
Yeah. We got some love for Sienna. Mary Lydia says Sienna's my favorite, and you can tell anyone I said it.
Thanks.
And then we got a really nice message from Jean. He says, this is why I go out of my way to show my kids your videos. She'll definitely see this when I get home. It's because of people like you that she doesn't have to bury anything ever. I love and appreciate your gayness so much.
That's great parenting.
Honestly, yeah, like Jean for Parent of the Year.
What's been up for a minute?
Wonder Woman blank on C, I would say.
You've had your chances. Need some space. Get some new books out. This one of my all-time favorite comic book characters. Going down on C is Jughead the Hunger, part of the Archie horror series. Francesco Francavilla expanding out of the zombies and Afterlife with Archie to do Jughead as a werewolf. This is the very first appearance of werewolf Jughead. Jughead famously coming out as Ace not all that long ago. Turns out he loves hamburgers and little else, which is something I think in some form or fashion we can all agree with sometimes. That book's going to be in near mint condition. It is just $12.
Rick Walker says, hey, I'm not doing too bad, Jen. I will also nominate Rick. A lot of people can be Parent of the Year.
I'm a cat dad. Oh, yeah, thanks.
One name we probably get asked for more than any other. Going over on D, we got Harley Quinn, number 26. This is the 1 in 25 variant cover by Amanda Connor. You've got your pizza on there. You've got your rooster and your beaver. Harley Quinn, of course, loves all of her pets. That one's going to be just $20.
I think canonically she does love beaver.
Yeah, and roosters.
Mm-hmm.
Sliding down on E, we've got the Jim Lee variant for Avengers issue number 9 featuring Mystique. It just kind of makes sense that a character that can take pretty much any form at all would not really bother with what the form of a partner would be. Obviously, they all fit. That one going to be in near mint condition.
Another example of Chris Claremont being so ahead of the time that he wasn't allowed to like go the route he wanted to.
He tried so hard with so many characters.
One of them,
Mystique claimed.
One of them, of course, being Mystique, who is basically married to Destiny. Rogue is their rebellious adopted gay child. But she's not gay, but gay adopted child. But it's finally canon now. And of course, when it's canon, they take away poor Mystique's wife.
Gene Sanchez picked that up, that copy.
Excellent.
Regard said, look, I've got a gay daughter, a gay dog, and 2 non-binary cats, or they just don't give a crap. Or both.
Jeremy and I were joking that if we had a copy of X-Men 1, we would of course put it on the show. This is the first appearance of Bobby Drake. So this is the black and white, the old school reprints of the X-Men Essentials Volume 1. $15. It gives you the first couple Silver Age X-Men and of course first Bobby Drake, who famously comes out later in life. Hey guys, it can happen as gay. And I gotta point out, and I gotta take a picture of this because I was showing Alan all these. Awesome Bruce Timm X-Men pinup on the back if you're a Batman animated series fan.
So I believe he does the front cover on that as well.
Oh, nice.
Bruce Timm front and back artwork.
Eddie Payne wants to know, would you do Harley Quinn on D for 15? You got it at 20?
Sure, we can do that.
Mary Lydia wants to know, wait, Dad, which dog's the gay one? So it's a moment of discovery on the live show tonight.
I like it.
The perfect night for it.
He's the cue for questioning.
Eric Kane wants to know if you do that astonishing X-Men for 5. We have not sold any copies.
Yeah, we can do that. We've got a couple copies. If anyone else wants one, just $5. You got it.
You are tempting me, sir.
And Smiley Bob wants to know if you will feel sorry for him and do America on A for 100.
Let me see if we have any other copies of that one.
Yes, it might be in this one.
Yeah, we can do that. And if anyone else wants one, a flat hundo.
And Rick says the dog is not out. It's not my place to say.
Yeah,
so we will all be.
Mary Lydia, apparently he just doesn't trust you enough with this information. So rethink some things about how you can be a better ally to your dog. On. Jeremy was putting this down. I made some room for you.
Oh, you can put just the first issue out because it will fit a lot better because this is a complete series. That works. Love and Rockets, the entirety of Volume 2. It's issues 1 through 20 by Los Hermanos Hernandez. All 20 issues together, going to be just $100. If you've never read this before, it has won multiple Harvey Awards for Best Ongoing Series. It is absolutely incredible. Shows a litany of different characters from all walks of life, and is, one of the most incredible, sort of ongoing stories you'll ever read in comics.
Hopi and Maggie, I love their relationship. Hopi, one of my favorite queer comic characters ever. It really does this awesome blend of Mexican culture and the 80s punk scene. Nice. Which it was kind of coming. That's where those two guys, the Hernandez brothers, were coming out of. They love the 80s punk scene. So it's a really cool vibe. And Jeremy said, there's a lot of slice of life relationship stuff. It does go off on weird, sometimes sci-fi tangents, which is really fun.
Yeah, there's a superhero character.
Yeah.
Very sort of thrown in with everything else, but they make it all work so perfectly.
So good.
It's all part of their whole Hernandez verse, and it's a real beautiful story.
Black Cat there for a minute.
Smiley Bob says, thanks, send it, and I promise not to drop it. And George responded, Bob, the shipping team will need to use pool noodles around the slab when they ship it out in case you drop it this time.
I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, there are worse ideas out there.
On H, I love this cover. I love Matt Wagner. Talking about some really cool indie artists. Love Wagner. On H, this is Detective Comics 647, the first appearance of Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler. It's in near mint condition for $24, and there's a lot of. Did this jump for some reason? Is it because of the Gotham?
I think Stephanie Brown is in Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
Gotham Knights about to show on the. show up on the small screen for the first time. But yeah,
And also video game.
she's also like one of my favorite Batgirls. I mean, I love all the Batgirls. I love all
How
my
can you
Batgirls
not?
equally. I love
Probably better to take
Cass,
that.
You got it.
but I love Stephanie Brown's Batgirl run.
Oh, the current Batgirls is also so good.
Yeah, why choose?
Just
And
have
that's
all
the
of
whole point. Going down on H, just for the beautiful rainbow and the just
Oh,
incredibly
Bender.
cute Bender. Right here, got a little Futurama comics. Issue number 77, near mint condition. That one going to be $18. Obviously, the Futurama comics have famously low print runs on every single issue.
Rest and rip, Bongo Comics.
Right? Matt Groening doing the cover on that himself.
Break is at 8:30. And what is on I?
On I, we have the complete series of Love and Rockets, Volume 2. It is issues 1 through 20. That is every single issue. Appears to be in near mint condition. I just kind of called him very fine near mint just to be safe. There you go.
They're chunkers.
Don't believe that there is a single set of it anywhere for sale online. Obviously, being from Fantagraphic Comics, they're going to have a much lower print run than Spider-Man or Batman. If you've never read it before, it is a phenomenal series. It's won multiple awards for Best Ongoing, and you're going to really dig it.
Sean Conley is sending us greetings from Metropolis, Illinois.
Oh, well, thank you.
He's at the Superman convention.
Jeremy's with you in
This is
spirit.
awesome. Yeah.
Not seen. He's wearing Superman socks.
I am wearing my Superman socks. Well, I'm not going to pick my foot up over this. That
Did
would
you
be
eat for 10?
dangerous. What?
E for 10. E for essential.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Going up on B, Kelly Sue DeConnick's Immortal Bitch Planet. Her all-female prison story of real just badass ladies who got thrown in the real lockup. Sort of covers a large variety of different characters. We've got this brand new condition. It is half off of the original MSRP. Just $5. You know and love Kelly Sue, obviously, for updating Captain Marvel for the modern era. Just the Captain Marvel that you've seen in all of the MCU stuff, leading into the Ms. Marvel, which obviously has the new show out now.
And if you dig the like Margaret Atwood's Handmaid's Tale, it's really a like sci-fi version of that, but like with a like 70s exploitation film style, which is pretty cool.
Ray Pierce has taken that.
You got it.
On B, what? We cannot have a Pride show without some rainbows. This is the 1 in 100 on last year's Marvel Voices Pride variant. Book. So that book we've had up multiple times. This is the 1 in 100 Pride flag variant. We put it at just $100, which this book was pretty under order because of the heavy, the high cover price.
If it was a $10 cover price because it was a
big anthology series, so there's not a lot of these out there. So yeah, $100 flat is really good deal on that, and show some pride with a nice little rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Austin Buffman will take a New Mutants facsimile on D.
Okay,
You
we have
got it.
1 or 2 left.
Going down on E, Star Wars Universe's first pansexual character coming out from just the second ever installment of any Star Wars. It is Lando. It's complete 5-issue miniseries. It is his first ever solo series. You get all 5 issues together. All first print main cover, near mint condition. Going to be just $15.
So you missed it. I put up some Lando earlier, and I didn't remember that he had come out of pansexual. So I figured he was in the box because he was metrosexual. I figured that kind of counted.
Gene Sanchez says Lando doing the pelvic thrust.
Like one does.
No, it's just a jump to the left. Talking about Loki, talking about great Loki books. Nobody was, but now I am.
From Lando to Loki. Makes sense. We're doing them in alphabetical order now.
On F, this is Loki, Agent of Asgard #1 by queer creator Alec Ewing. It's in near mint minus condition. $8. This is such a good series. Art by Lee Garbett. It spins out of Kieran Gillen's Young Avengers run, which kind of and his Journey into Mystery run, which introduces teen Loki, who we all know and love. So yes, he gets his own solo book, and it's really, really fun. Near mint minus condition. You get it for $8. It's a really awesome cover, and man, these books go so quick because there's just not enough Loki stuff for all these Loki fans.
Yeah, this is
they're ravenous.
First ongoing Loki series. His first big #1 as a teenager.
And the cover feels like Jenny Frison, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's Mike Del Mundo.
It might be Del Mundo.
We'll figure it out in the future. Going over on G, we have another complete.
Frison.
Oh, it is Jenny. There you go.
Oh.
Complete series. This is the Avengers Children's Crusade, issues 1 through 9. One of the most essential Young Avengers books, obviously centered around them trying to find their mother, the Scarlet Witch. A lot of people viewing this as a possible future for Scarlet Witch coming back to the MCU. They also get the first kiss between Wiccan and Hulkling at the end of this. Made it a little bit of a...
Was that issue banned in Brazil? I think I
It
remember.
was banned in, I think, Venezuela?
Did they say, please don't
Somewhere
come
like
to
that?
Brazil to that?
Yeah, that
I
was
think
it.
was-
All
I think
those
that issue was
poor
banned in South
Brazilians
America.
had to just read the first 8 issues and then go to Peru to buy the last issue, I guess.
We do have Young Avengers #1. It will be coming up shortly. We have not put up the Dark Phoenix set yet. Dan Grant says Gator Loki is the best. Curtis Tiny will take that Loki, Agent of Asgard.
We have another copy available.
And he says it actually went to 4 printings.
Wow. And I guess and Jenny Frison, one of the most popular cover artists, like right now and for years, she did the cover on that. Nice. It's pretty cool. On D, I think I'm gonna move some things around here just since it's short. On H, I love this book. When I was in college and poor before I started working at Chapel Hill Comics, I read a lot of web comics. Mm-hmm. This is Strong Female Protagonist, Volume 1. It's completely out of print. It's $50 on Amazon. You can get it here, brand new condition, $20, which is original MSRP. It's co-created by Molly Knox Ostertag. If that dad is watching, I highly recommend her book series, Witch Boy. It's from Scholastic. Yeah. It's perfect for that 10-year-old age. It's about
kind of spooky still.
Yeah, it's a really cool series. But this was her really popular webcomic. And it's about about a female superhero and her life. And there's a lot of queer characters. It's obviously got queer creators, Molly Knox Ostertag, famously in a really awesome relationship with the what's their name now? The creator Lumberjanes.
Oh.
They changed their name recently. But the creator of Lumberjanes, so match made in heaven. Get this, $20. Man, I devoured this whole webcomic in like a week, so I highly recommend it. It was awesome when it came to print.
What's on it?
That is America, of course. A for America. It is America #1, a CGC 9/8. Awesome cover by Joe Quinones. This is her first solo series. And yeah, it's a near mint 9/8 blue label slab, $100. It's her first solo comic.
They are married to N.D. Stevenson.
N.D. Stevenson,
who
yes.
also
was the showrunner on She-Ra.
She-Ra, yeah.
Yeah.
And Nimona.
Nimona, one of my favorites. Nimona, another good recommendation. Might be for when your daughter's 12.
One of our first huge signings with them for Nimona.
Nice.
I worked at Chapel Hill Comics, and my boss at the time didn't tell me.
I'm not surprised. Going over on C, we've got all new, all different Avengers issue #9. This is the first full appearance of Nadia Pym, the unstoppable Wasp. This is the 1 in 50 Alex Ross design variant. A lot of names going around in there that I think should entice at least 1 or 2 people. You can still pick it up for just a flat $100, which is an absolute steal. This is a character that a lot of people are looking to with all of the younger versions of the Avengers. We just obviously have seen most of the Young Avengers characters. A lot of people think the Champions might be shortly there behind. Nadia famously already a member of both the actual Avengers and the Champions.
And she is Ace.
And she
unstoppable.
is Ace.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy Whitley, one of the masters of representation. He makes sure all colors of the rainbow gets in his books. Unstoppable Wasp. If you had a checklist of how many queer flags you could attribute to the characters in that book, it's all of them.
He's like the Ash Ketchum of representation, trying to catch them all. Yeah.
And also, he's just really good with comics. Like, I don't even need to read a description. I'm like, oh, Jeremy Whitley's on it.
You know it's going to be good.
I'm gonna
yeah,
read it.
really
Get me a
heartfelt.
copy.
It's going to be.
You know what? He's
really
looking for
fun
pull
story.
quotes on
I
his
saw some Facebook friends with him.
on his new middle grade book. You know,
Yeah.
that could be the quote. Jen says,
Yeah.
auto buy.
Yeah, because people are gonna be like, oh, Jen, yeah.
The dozens and dozens of Ultimate Comics live
They're gonna
show.
instantly add to
Yeah.
cart.
That's to their ultimate cart.
Ulticart. On D, this is both volumes of Mags Visagio's original creator-owned series, Kim and Kim. Volume 1 and Volume 2, Love is a Battlefield. This is an awesome series, super low print run from Black Mask. Mags Visagio eventually became like a really big creator for DC Comics. Marvel got some awesome Marvel work. Is working on some middle grade books right now. But this is the series that got her famous, and I am just using this to give you little fun queer asides from my life. When I was working at Chapel Hill Comics, I met my best friend because she came in looking for Kim and Kim, and we had sold out, but I gave her my copy, and then she asked me for some trans representation recommendations, and I printed her out a 2-page list of literally everything I could think of, and then we became best friends, and I ended up being one of her best people at her wedding. And so my friendship was started with Kim and Kim. I tried to tell this story to Mags Visagio once, but I was very drunk, and Mags was not interested at all. She kept nodding and saying great,
that's so
and I
cute.
did not know when to walk away. So pick that up because that's a great story from me to you. $24, and they're badass.
For 8 issues.
They're basically like Han Solo types. They're like
it's interdimensional
space
cowboy
pirates.
law enforcement.
yes, they're what are they called? Where you go and bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Bounty hunters.
Yeah. What's on C?
On
C
C.
is all new, all different Avengers issue number 9. It is the first full appearance of Nadia Pym. It is the 1 in 50 Alex Ross design variant. Going over on E, not just 1, 2, 3, or 4. It is the complete 36 issues Steven Universe series, all 36 issues. First print, main cover, near mint condition. Going to be just $150.
Which is just about the price of a modern comic piece, really. It's like almost
that's just like $4 a book. If you are a big fan of Steven Universe and you want more of Steven and all the crystal gems,
sweet. How are the crystals?
this is the perfect way to do it.
The video from the warehouse find. We are processing all of those books.
They
eventually,
but they
have
haven't.
already some been.
Yeah, we started putting them
Yeah,
on Thursday.
we got through maybe an entire short box worth of some of those polls through last week's show. Just y'all didn't know.
Someone's specifically looking for the Silver Surfer 1.
That's probably going to take a little bit more time. It will get cleaned and pressed before it gets put out. So whenever we get it back from the comic book presser, we'll, I'm sure, have it in a preview. Make sure you are following and liking Ultimate Comics Live Show page and group, and you'll have that information just as soon as it is ready.
Like, comment, and just subscribe.
Yeah. To
And
all
describe.
of our social media feeds. Any Invincible?
Is he gay?
His best friend William is. His brother Oliver might be pan. However, he's just kind of only ever shown in a heterosexual inter-alien relationship. But we have a relatively limited number of Invincible books, and none of them made it onto the show tonight.
On A, I just put down Suicide Squad issues number 6 and 7, which, aside from giving you some awesome Harley Quinn covers, it's because she is the main focus on this. You get Harley's origin in this 2-issue story arc. You can pick that up in very fine near mint condition for just $32. So if you're a big Harley fan, pick up her origin, which that's $32 for Harley's origin is really not that bad.
Yeah, this was the Harley Quinn book when they first launched the New 52. She didn't have her own solo series yet, and this was sort of the definitive origin, the version of Harley that you see in the live-action movies, and both issues together, pretty high grade, very fine near mint, $32.
We have been putting up some Star Wars. We have some more Star Wars that we'll put up as well.
Mm-hmm. Some Star Wars slabs.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's just get to it because you demanded it.
You demanded it.
Go ahead and pop it up. Going on F. Darth Vader issue number 3, CGC graded. at a 9.6 near mint plus condition, $450. It is the first appearance of Dr. Afra.
Who's awesome, canonically
I
bisexual.
think she's canonically lesbian.
Really?
Yeah, I think she doesn't date dudes at all.
Oh, I thought she was bi, but I could totally be wrong. But she mostly, in all the comics I've read, she's dated women. I just figured. Well, there you go.
She is lesbian.
And she is lesbian. You heard it here first. From live from the Ultimate Comics live show, she is lesbian.
No Sunstone trades tonight.
Oh man.
Listen,
good choice though.
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh.
Do we have a 9/8 on the first Dr. Afra?
Does not look like it. We did just have our Star Wars special a month ago, so I think the 9/8 sold out that night. This is the only slab Dr. Afra, I believe, that we have on the show.
Can you show the second issue on the Suicide Squad set, Sienna, on A?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Jean, you missed all the gayness.
We're all out.
We're all out.
Bondage Deathstroke cover on issue 7.
We are running out rather quickly.
Would you do Suicide Squad for 25?
Give me 28 and she is yours.
And
$3
George
more.
says that he got the 9/8 on the Star Wars night.
It's the gay tax. It's the gay tax.
Going over to G, speaking of a bondage cover, little Catwoman action, issue number 75, I think. Issue number 75, Adam Hughes, cover artist on that, near mint condition, just $16. Catwoman is canonically bi.
She's also canonically a member of the Gotham City Sirens, of which Poison Ivy that one's sold. Is also, this is new this week. We actually sold out on Tuesday, but we got one more copy because I wanted it for tonight. This is the Frank Cho 1 in 50 on this week's Poison Ivy #1. It's a Vavoom cover for Poison Ivy. Have to say Vavoom when you see it.
Also, I'm gonna peel the tag just so you get the little. I mean, it's just the little details like the heart shape with the.
I was looking more at the big ones, but $50.
What Avengers on C?
That is All New, All Different Adventures issue number 9. It is the first full appearance of Nadja Pym. It is the 1 in 50 Alex Ross design variant. It is in near mint condition. And I'll go ahead and throw this out there because I don't say this often definitively. Any copies of this book that don't get sold tonight, we're going to get clean pressed and sent to CGC. They are that high grade.
Meow. Show on A.
You've got it.
The only one we got on the 1 in 50.
I do believe it is.
What's on G?
That is Catwoman issue number 75. It has an Adam Hughes bondage cover, and it is in near mint condition.
Catwoman, canonically bi.
I'd say let's go ahead and put out.
She canonically loves pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Had to say it. You want to go in?
I'll do all three. Just make it.
Sorry.
Give people the option. Here, we'll pull B and put them up on A and B.
I always force them to buy the higher priced one first.
Oh, I see.
But we can do it that way. We can go both ways.
Yeah, of all nights.
Of all
Tonight's
nights.
the night.
On G and
also
on B. We just put up New Mutants 98 first print. We had those facsimiles up earlier, but this is it, folks. The first print, first appearance of pansexual Deadpool. On G, I put down the CGC 9.6 with the fancy CGC X-Men label. That is $5.90, under $600 for a near mint copy. And we're about to get Deadpool 3's in the works, right?
Deadpool 3 in the works with Domino coming back again. Obviously, her first appearance as well.
Disney Deadpool.
First Disney Deadpool. A lot of people are excited. First Disney MCU installment. Going to be rated R. They've already confirmed they're going to go hard R on it.
Mikkel coming in first on that 9.6 on layaway. Mikkel, are you also claiming the Kim and Kim on? Okay, no, he's not. Okay.
Okay. On B, just so you can see, we have a CGC 9.0 white pages. Again, first appearance of Deadpool. We have that down at $5.20 for the CGC 9.0. But wait, if you missed out, you were like, dang, my trigger finger
Yeah.
finger
Classic
malfunctions. Here you go. On F, New Mutants 98, CGC 96, but for being too slow, you don't get the X-Men label.
That's a fair concession.
See, it's gonna make a joke about being too quick. Usually is the issue, but you know, both
Spawn
can
will take
cause
that
issues.
away. The 96.
You got it. Going on to A, we've got Angela, issues 1, 2, and 3. This is the complete first ever solo Angela series. It is actually just her second, third, and fourth ever appearance. Obviously, she has made her way over to Marvel Comics now. A little speculation, she might show up in Love and Thunder as a surprise guest. And
I think she's going to be in that post-credit scene.
You think post-credits?
Yeah.
I think she's just going to like be in the movie.
I want her to be in either the post-credits or the movie, and something about like she's like gonna hunt those Spawn down, or like
just gonna make like a joke about it.
So like saying like who the fuck is Todd or something.
So I feel like, since I gotta be different from you guys, I feel like she's just gonna show up in the trailer. Just the trailer, not in the actual movie. You got the movie.
Gotcha.
Jen's got the post-credit.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying trailer only.
There you go.
Cover
all our bases.
Yes, one of us will be right. Unless she's not in it at all.
In any of them. That can't be right.
On H, real quick, I just put down the Poison Ivy 1 in 100. Also new this week, Warren Lau.
Shiny.
Yes, this was the B cover, but this is the Virgin foil cover. It is our only copy for tonight. It's in near mint condition for just $75. And look at that cover. Look at that shine.
Matthew Sawyer coming in first for the Angela set.
You got it.
We do have Love is Love tonight in more than one form. Lots of love.
Can you feel the love tonight, Jen?
Barry says he loved the remark on that Doctor Strange blank issue that Tarny and I worked on.
Oh, what did I do?
Was it gay?
Probably.
And then Wayne will take the Poison Ivy.
All right, that's on
You
H.
got
That's
it.
the 1 in 100, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
On I, you demanded it. We also have it in another form. Do we?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But we do. But first, on I, Young Avengers #1. This is a near mint copy. The first issue in Kieran Gillen, Jamie McKelvey's run on the character. After the original run, it's in near mint condition. Marvel Boy joins the team. Loki, Team Loki also joins the team. And America joins the team. This is perhaps the gayest team that Marvel has ever assembled. Pick it up for $24. Literally, there is a panel in this series where they're just going over how everyone is gay, except Kate Bishop says,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kate Bishop's like, what? I'm not gay. And American Chavez is like, I've seen you. I've seen some looks.
Just
I
you
got.
wait. Just you wait.
I've seen some looks I've
We
got
know
your
it.
way.
We know it.
Smiley Bob will take a Young Avengers.
We have a couple.
Curtis Tivey will take a Young Avengers.
We have a couple.
Oh, okay. That's the one where you drew Superman and I drew Crypto.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that you drew Crypto, I don't think.
I tried to find something that matched all of yours. So for when you drew Invincible on someone's, I did Science Dog.
Oh, awesome.
I think I have pictures. I'll show you later.
Did you only do dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
wow.
You did Dr. Doom on the third one, and I drew Lockjaw.
Perfect. Golden. Going over on H, we've got Uncanny X-Men issue 509, the classic Greg Land cover covering the duality of Psylocke's physical form. She is another canonically bi X person. It's written by Matt Fraction, which kind of makes sense when you put it out like that. That one's going to be in near mint condition. It is $50 for all our Greg Land fans.
Another Bava-Boom cover.
Going over on A, let's see if this thing will even fit in the display. This is the Authority Omnibus. It is written by Warren Ellis and Mark Miller. You've got artwork by Brian Hitch, Frank Quietly, and Dustin Wynn, amongst others. It is a huge, thick book. MSRP on this sucker is $100. You've got the Authority 1 through 29, plus the Planetary one-shot, plus the annual, plus the Jenny Sparks miniseries, plus the summer special, plus a Wildstorm one-shot featuring the team. It is a whole lot of book for just $65. This is the first big gay couple at DC Comics, kind of parodying the relationship between Superman and Batman with Midnighter and Apollo, both of which have made their way into the main
Randy,
DC
you will take
universe
that.
now.
Midnighters, one of
You
my
got it.
favorites. If you haven't checked it out, I don't think we have it, but Steve Orlando's solo Midnighter run is super fun. And I love when he shows up in Tom King's Nightwing run. Yes, Tom King actually co-wrote with Tim Seeley the Grayson series, where Nightwing's a super spy.
Nice.
The book on I is a first print. It's in near mint condition and it's $24.
I don't think we have any other Midnighter or Apollo books. That might have to go.
No, and coincidentally, I found that book at like 4:30 today, just wandering around the warehouse, and was like, I should put that on the show.
Joe Ridley will take that Robin.
You got it.
Joe Ridley buying Robin? Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
All right, put up one of the biggest and best X-Men stories of all time going on. This is the Days of Future Past. There are a ton of first appearances in here, so brace yourself. It is the first appearance of the new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. That's Mystique's Brotherhood, Blob on the team. It's also going to be the first ever appearance of Destiny, Pyro, and Avalanche. As if that is not enough, you're also going to get the first appearance of Rachel Summers in here. You also get the death in the future of Wolverine, Storm, and Colossus. You get the first appearance of the Uncanny X-Men, officially retitled with issue 142 as well. It marks, I think, just the penultimate issue by John Byrne before he takes off after 143. And it is obviously the inspiration for the Days of Future Past movie.
You know, I gotta say, I really love, that's one of my favorite covers of all time.
The 141 or the 142 or both?
141.
Yeah, 141, absolute classic with all the X-Men and the Wanted poster slash Dead poster.
For 115.
I'll do the thing that I like to do. We're gonna call it. We'll take that if nobody gives me a better offer. So if anyone else thinks it's worth more than $115, let us know. At any point, somebody can claim it outright for the full 140. If not, we'll take whoever thinks it is worth the most.
And can you go over the condition?
Yeah, these two copies are in fine to very fine condition.
I Wonder Woman keys.
Yes, we have more.
We had the one earlier, and we've got more coming up.
You know what? I really wish, I'd love to see an Art Adams homage on that 141.
I bet that would be gorgeous.
I think it would kill.
Trademark it.
On G, Batman Eternal. All of it. It's of course part of the new 52 run, so count them. 52 issues, so many I could barely pick up the set, but I assure you folks, it is all here. This is the entirety of the Batman Eternal run, written by Scott Snyder and James Tynion IV.
Amongst others.
Amongst others, yeah. They tossed in Tim Seeley, John Layman. You get the first Bluebird cover in here and the first Jalen Pennyworth.
Yeah, it's a super cool series. You've got the entire Bat family in it. So you got Tim, you got Steph, you got Selena.
This is Tynion's first big, this and Detective Comics were his first big Bat books before he took over Batman. And you're getting 52 issues for just $75. That's under $2 an issue for Batman. I mean, that's a great deal. So pick that up because I don't want to pick it up again. So we're going to sell it to you so I don't have to deal with it.
Curtis is taking the X-Men 141 and 142 at full price.
You got it, Curtis.
Eddie Page wants to know if you do the Uncanny on H for $35.
I'll go 42. Look at that. Same page. 42.
It's a classic.
What's on C?
Sitting on C is the all-new, all-different Avengers issue number 9. That is the first full appearance of Nadja Pym, the Unstoppable Wasp. It is the 1 in 50 Alex Ross variant.
The Young Avengers on I are near mint.
Yep, they're all in near mint
What was
condition.
your counter for?
$42 for Uncanny X-Men.
Counter offer of 40.
So immediate,
Quick
too. Can't you simmer on our goddamn offer for a second? Jeez.
Wow.
41. We have to win this one.
Thomas Wolfe will take the Young Avengers.
You've got it. And again, still a couple copies of those if anyone else wants to pick one up.
On A, I just put down Doc and Dark Wolverine #1, a near mint copy co-written by Daniel Way and Marjorie Liu. This is the first solo Dokken book. So pick it up, $6. Dokken, aka Wolvie's son. And he is proud and out as a bisexual man.
Deal for 41.
We've
won on H.
Speaking of the sons of major superheroes who are bi and out and proud, that's right. Here it is. The first story arc on Superman, son of Kal-El, issues 1 through 5, all first print cover A, except for number 2, which is, I believe, the second printing of that one. You're going to get the first series of John as Superman. It's going to get the first appearance of Jay Nakamura, The Truth. You're going to get the reveal that he has superpowers. You're going to get the first appearance of Fault Line. And, of course, the epic moment in the final issue, number 5 there, where it is revealed that Jonathan Kent is bisexual when he kisses Jay straight on the mouth.
Straight on the mouth.
That's the only straight thing about it.
Pretty much, yeah. All 5 issues together, $32.
On D, should have put Doc in there. But, you know. I'll get the D another day. D for Deceased. Deceased #1, featuring our lovely ladies, the Gotham City Sirens. But poor Catwoman is in zombified form. This is not
just Catwoman.
Just Catwoman. Yes, this is first print cover A, issue #1 of Tom Taylor's super popular Deceased book. And it's just cover price $5.
Joe Ridley will take it. Yeah, no, the Superman from Kal-El has been phenomenal, like every single issue.
I just met someone on Carrie Sub who had mentioned he was he's a gay man and he had been out of collecting for like 2 decades and he got back in via Superman, Son of Kal-El. He heard the stories about it and started collecting comics again, which is really exciting. That's like a really cool story to hear.
Also, just want to clarify, Deceased is number 6.
Whoops, sorry, Deceased number 6.
Joe, let us know if that's still okay.
I was gonna say, it didn't look familiar.
We've got the Mystique variant for Inferno, issue number 4 by Jeff Decal. Also, just cover price, $6. You got Mystique popping in and out of X23 there. The all-new, all-different Wolverine, near mint condition.
Fabio wants to know if you do 25 for the Son of Kal-El set.
I'm fine with that.
We'll do it.
Mostly because I want to put this book up.
Phoenix set has not gone up yet.
Alpha Flight #1, newsstand, very fine, near mint condition, $8. We are actually putting this up in honor of Alan Gill. He puts the A in LGBTQIA when A stands for ally. Thanks, Alan Gill, for being so swell. But this is also the first solo Alpha Flight, first Pup, first Marina, first Tundra, first Wild Child, and the first Madison Jeffries.
Doug
Also,
Pelf will take the Alpha Flight.
You've got it, Doug.
In honor of Alan Gill, I assume.
And Joe says the number 6 is fine because his wife is a mortician and a big Catwoman fan, so she'll dig the cover.
Oh, that's such an awesome, that's a really fun gift. I love that.
All right, I'm going side by side on H and I because you demanded it. CGC graded at a 9.6 and a 9.4. The Immortal George Perez Wonder Woman issue number 1. Both copies near mint condition. The 9.4 does feature the limited edition George Perez label. The 9.6, I believe, was sent off before that was an option. Go ahead and claim either copy or both. Just a $20 difference.
How many Wolvie 24 covers do we have tonight? Someone wants to know?
None?
None? Are you talking about like the newest issue of Wolverine? Because we don't have new books tonight.
Don't know.
Where's that Pride? Oh, the Pride covers. They did a Pride cover for Wolverine.
Oh.
for the new issues.
For the new issues, they're doing Pride covers. For
This is kind of like it's more of an otter, I guess. Is that what?
We don't have those on the show tonight.
don't.
If they just came out, they're all still in the shop. Usually only make them here on Tuesdays when we're still sorting the orders out.
And I was making a gay guy joke. I was saying since he's short, he couldn't really be a bear. I guess maybe a cub. Otter. Yeah, they're hairy.
Or, well,
They're more sleek.
They're more sleek, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's a Wolverine. I guess he would be.
It's his own thing.
On C, this is Batman 440 through what issues is this? 440 through 442.
As well as the new Teen Titans 60 and 61, little Batman Teen Titans crossover.
But yes, the first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. So Tim Drake shows up before this, but this is the first time he shows up as Robin. $40 gets you the whole thing. Very fine near mint condition. It's all of the Lonely Place of Dying, and it's written by it's written and drawn by like one of my favorite creative teams, Marv Wolfman and George Perez. So pick it up.
Dan Grant wants to know, would you do the CGC 9.4 for a flat hundo?
Is it 110, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Curtis Coyote says, I can neither confirm nor deny that I bought that Wonder Woman on a Saturday in February of 1987.
That is awesome.
What's on D?
Sitting on D is Inferno, issue number 4. It is the Jeff Decal variant. It is just cover price $6, featuring Mystique. It is in near mint condition.
Yeah, it's fine. Bob wants to know, would you do 120 for the Wonder Woman 9.6?
Another 20 off then.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
The other one we did for a flat 100 from 120. It was a little higher grade.
120. Well, he got pizza. I'm saying
All
yes.
right, there you go.
Hey
For
guys,
being
if
an
you
ally.
want deals.
I was like, we could do 125, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah. We got that extra $5 out of them already.
On H, Batgirl number 24. It's an awesome cover by Dustin Wynn, featuring all your favorite characters from Gotham, plus Supergirl. And it's $5. And there's a lot of queer Gothamites.
Yeah.
I just love Dustin Wynn. If you haven't read his little Batman, what's it called?
Oh, Little Gotham.
His Gotham series is so good. It's so cute.
All right. I'm going to peel these two. Sitting on G is the complete 52-issue weekly series, Batman Eternal. It covers the entire Batman family, from Batman, Robin, Catwoman, the Gordons, all of them. It's written by a cool team of writers. It is $75 for all 52 issues. They're all in near mint condition.
Eddie is picking this one up.
Nice.
All right, going down on E and F. Got a couple real similar items, so just be very specific with which thing you are claiming. Going down on E is the complete set of Superman Convergence, featuring the first appearance of Jonathan Kent, CGC graded at a 9.8, 1 and 2 together for just $320. Down on F, you can buy just issue number 2 for $275.
Wow. Awesome Lee Weeks covers, too.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Written by Dan Jurgens.
Yeah.
Longtime Superman writer and creator. Obviously knows what he's doing. Probably does the Superman family better than anyone else. I believe he's the one that gets the two hitched. Makes sense that he'd be the one to bring Jonathan into the world.
And I'm hoping he retakes the book eventually to give they're back in now. Jonathan Kent needs a mullet. Dan Jurgens is just the man to do it. And listen, when I was getting my hair cut, the lady said, "Are you sure? You've got great hair for a mullet." And they're in right now. I said, "No, thank you." But I think Superman can pull it off. We know he can pull it off.
It's the cape. You start wearing a cape, you can do a mullet.
There you go. And then I'd be metrosexual, so I could be double on here. On H, we did have a raw copy, so if you like it raw, Star Wars Darth Vader issue number 3, first print, cover A, near mint condition. First appearance of lesbian Dr. Aphra.
Would you do Inferno on D for $3? You have it at $6.
Yeah. And Evil 3PO. And I think what makes him evil is he's out.
That's the difference.
Yes. C3PO is closeted. And what's his name?
The C stands for closet.
C stands for closet. Is this B3PO? What's the evil version's name?
000.
000.
Do you want to know y'all don't have Young Avengers 1, the original cover?
That is correct. I think they want the main series, the first series.
The first series.
First
It's a lot less gay. To be honest, just
I feel
less
like
gay
more
characters.
of the spec is on the second series, I feel.
Well, I don't agree with that, but we don't have it. This was on the side. I don't know if you still need one.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, let's go up with some more America Chavez. This is the Yasmin Putri Women of Power variant for the Ultimate issue number 5. It is in near mint condition. It is an incredibly badass cover. It is just $24.
Philip Payne wants to know if you do E for $275. We don't have to ship it. He's local, as he said.
I like that. Already trying to wheel and deal. E for $275 for the set.
Yeah, for the set.
I feel like we have to come back at at least. Is 300 too obvious?
That's what I was thinking.
300.
Split the difference with you.
$300.
Any spine ticks on the Dr. Vader, the Darth Vader?
Dr. Vader.
Dr. Vader.
Dr. Vader is her father's
That's actually
name.
in season 2 of Obi-Wan.
Ah.
Darth Vader gets his doctorate in queer studies, which is why we included Dr. Vader on the queer show.
Well, this is an awkward to answer. There are not spine ticks, but there is one single tiny spine tick.
There you go. Still near mint. You can
It is definitely near mint. You can get away with, I believe, 2 to 3 flaws and still get a 9.8. For sure, at the least 9.4, 9.6.
So, in a lawyerly way, to answer your question, no, there are not spine ticks. On D for Detective Comics, this is Detective Comics number 27 from the New 52. It's the special mega-sized anniversary issue. This is the Frank Miller Catwoman variant. Meow, near mint condition. $8 is just original cover price for a really cool Frank Miller Catwoman. You don't see him do Catwoman too much.
Israel wants to know if you do Darth Vader for 100. You have it at 150.
No. I don't even know what our counter is. Too low.
Yeah.
135.
I'm good with that. I'll take 135.
135. I'd take.
Fabio Cueva is coming in first with a detective.
Heck yeah.
20.
$8. Detective 27.
27. Oh, it's actually time for a break.
Well, great. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Maybe you guys need to.
Carney, you want to send them off?
Oh yeah.
We'll
be right back with something on D in the future.
All right, and the mall.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka. With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a right feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One kindly, please.
I've been caught with my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
Back to the Ultimate Comics live show. I've got more comics to sell you. So let's just jump right to it. Made a couple spots on C
And
and
Philip
D.
Payne picked up the Superman Convergence set on E on layaway. We do have one more set available.
Boom, there it is.
Cow.
2 full sets of the complete
Of course.
Dark Phoenix saga. As you can tell, they are in different grades and in different conditions. The one down on E is going to be the much higher grade set. I have each individual issue for both sets fully graded out. We can run through those in a minute. Or sorry, on C and D. This set is Uncanny X-Men issue 129 through 137. You're going to get the first appearance of Kitty Pryde, the first appearance of the Hellfire Club, the first Emma Frost, the first Sebastian Shaw, the first Harry Leland, the first Donald Pierce, the first Tessa, the first Dazzler, the first Dark Phoenix, the first Senator Robert Kelly, and you're going to get the first solo Wolverine cover. All of the issues on C are going to be between very fine and near mint condition. All of the issues on D are going to be between fine and near mint minus condition. Obviously, pretty big story from the X-Men. It is oft regarded as the single greatest X-Men story ever told. We were talking about Chris Claremont obviously introducing a large swath of major X-Men characters. And pretty much every single one of them still around today.
I mean, first Emma Shaw, that's for the gays, baby. Have you seen her outfits? White leather, those fur capes. Come on.
Joe Ridley wants to know if you do 55 for Batman Eternal. You have it at 75.
Can you meet us at 60? 60, just an extra $5.
Can you run through the issue range again?
Yeah, it's issue 129 through 137. I'll show those covers off while Sienna starts talking about the next book. This is going to be my higher grade set.
60 the deal for Batman Eternal.
You got it. I'll grab that in 1 second. But first on A, Love is Love. One of my favorite creator, like convention rituals. Matt Connor, friend of the show, Durham subscriber. This is his convention book. He takes it from con to con to get every single creator who's worked on the book to sign their pages, which is really cool.
Lot of names.
There's a lot of names on here. This is in near mint condition. $40. It's an early printing of the trade. This was put together by the lovely people at IDW to raise money to benefit the survivors of the Pulse nightclub shooting. That is one of those things that if I talk about too long, I will cry. But $40 in near mint condition, and you get some incredible stories, and speculators have to cheapen every beautiful moment. So it is also the first comic book appearance of Harry Potter, because he shows up in an awesome Jim Lee pinup in here. And there's not been a Harry Potter comic book despite DC and Warner Brothers synergy here. We're missing out on that. So his first cameo is in the pinup in here.
Is it first print?
Yes.
First print?
First print.
I remember that was a weird thing where the first print was the second
printing
print.
came out before the first printing.
Coming out stories. We had to have a fun one for this. But yes, this is first print. We ordered crazy high on these because we really wanted to support the cause. But yeah, it was organized by Mark Andreyko and edited by Sarah Gatos, who was editor-in-chief of Oni Press for a long time. She is also a friend of the show, always on our LGBTQ panels at NC Comic Con. You get a host of really great creators, some of which you wouldn't expect. Scott Snyder has a really nice story about his time working at Disney World or Disneyland. Phil Jimenez, Steve Orlando, Gail Simone, Jason Aaron, Jim Lee, of course, has that Star Wars pinup. And yeah, you can.
Franz will take one.
We have one more copy of it.
I'd say these are the only 2 copies that we had for you to read. You were mentioning that you get teared up if you read any of them. I read 2 or 3 of the stories when I was pricing them and had to put it down. Very emotional issue.
Yeah, man. When that happened, I went to a vigil, and I remember Carborough, the little town near our college town, put up all the pride flags on the street for the month that it happens. But yeah, it was a terrible thing that happened, but it produced some beautiful art, which is definitely not a fair trade for the lives that were lost. But yeah, it's a good book.
And mad props to IDW for putting it together.
Yes. I mean, it was like a labor of love. Like, I did not even read half of the creators on that book.
I feel like it came out very shortly after. Like, they were quick to put this out.
Yeah, and like I said, it's really well done. I feel like some of the other like anthology, like raise money books have not really hit this high.
And you mentioned that it was published by IDW, but it was in conjunction with DC Comics. You get DC licensed characters in there, Wonder Woman stories, Batman stories. So like really cool that everybody
just put it aside, kind of like the hero initiative thing.
Exactly.
Like they just work to make it happen. On G, this was my book, man. I remember picking this up at Chapel Hill Comics. This is all 12 issues of the Vision.
It's so good.
They are all mostly in near mint condition. Issue number 4 is in lower grade, but issue number 1 is in near mint condition. This is the 12 issue Tom King series introducing Vision's family, Virginia, Vin, Viv, and his robot dog, Sparky.
Yes, Sparky.
It's such a good series, so spooky. And honestly, upon rereading some of Tom King's work, this one holds up as one of my favorites. And introduces Viv Vision, who, like we had mentioned earlier, becomes part of the Champions and comes out. So, but yeah, this is very spooky. I always kind of what was I selling it as? It reminds me of like, I don't know, like a sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
It's got like a very unsettling vibe, and it kind of like a Twin Peaks, like that level of unsettling when you're reading it. It's really, really good.
And also there are like these plot twists, so you don't actually know really what's happening in some points until like you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Thematically, but sort of maybe not as much, but in the sort of feeling of it, you get sort of a Stepford Wives, where there's like this secret, dark underside of suburbia.
Yeah, I could definitely see where they drew inspiration from this series for WandaVision, even though they didn't introduce like Virginia, Viv, or any of
those
characters.
Yeah.
But the vibe.
But they did introduce Sparky.
They did, yes. The vibe was very similar, and also like you can see little bits and pieces that they took. No Agatha Harkness in this one, no, but she is a comic book character.
I don't know that. I don't think Agatha is queer though. I don't know. Maybe
she gets major straight vibes.
Yeah. Listen,
major cishet,
major Gambit vibes coming from Agatha Harkness. A for Alters. This is Alters number 1. This was one of Aftershock's first big homegrown hits, aside from Baby Teeth. I think they came out around the same time. It's the first issue, and it features a trans woman superhero, and it's about her.
I think the first one.
Yeah. I don't know. But
for a bigger company, bigger publisher company.
We probably, maybe. I don't know enough to say for sure. But this is in near mint condition, $4. And yeah, it's about her kind of figuring out her identity and dealing with her dual identity as a superhero, like not being it deals with identity and like coming out in a really interesting way of tying in coming out and having an alternate identity as a superhero. So
we'll take one.
We have one other copy of that A cover available.
Can we get the grade on C
Yeah,
and then what I is?
Got them in hand because it's a whole set. Going down on C, this is 129. It is in near mint minus condition. I've got my little tag on it right there so that I can keep track of every single individual issue. This is the highest graded set of this I've ever put together. The 130 is in near mint condition. The 131 just a step down at very fine plus. The 132 is in near mint condition. The 133 is in very fine condition. The 134 is in near mint condition. The 135 is in near mint condition. The 136 is in near mint, perhaps even near mint plus condition, which means I think it might be a 9.8 candidate. And the 137 is in very fine to near mint condition. So every single issue, at least very fine condition. Over half of them are in near mint condition.
Someone wanted to know what was on I that you just took out.
On I, that is the Ultimates. Is this volume 1? The Ultimates volume 1, issue number 5. It is the Women of Power variant featuring Miss America Chavez. Art by Yasmin Putri, I believe. And it is in near mint condition for $24. I was taking it down because it's been up there for a minute.
I really wish that all of you could see Jen because, like, literally every other book, she's like fist pumping in the air. She's so excited that we're just talking about her favorite characters.
Yeah, Santa was like, "You want to do the Pride show?" And I was like, "Yes."
I know. I was just gonna schedule you.
They're like, clear my calendar, cancel my plans.
The mice can wait.
It's Pride Night, baby. All right, let's take that. All right, let's go ahead and pop up. This one I think is incredibly fun. One of my all-time favorite series, Chew, issue number 1, CGC graded at a 9.8. This is the last Bite edition, the final printing of the series. It has a phenomenal cover by Rob Guillory. Introduces, of course, the first appearance of Tony Chew and his partner, Agent Colby, who is gay with their boss later in the series. It is just $90 for a CGC graded 9.8.
That's a really good deal. On Chew?
Yeah.
On Chew number 1.
Israel, we haven't heard back on if 135 was good on that Dr. Afra on H. Thomas just made us an offer at 110. We said the lowest we would take is 135 for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So Israel, please let us know.
On B, Gotham City Sirens, issue number 7 from 2010. Another fantastic looking Catwoman cover. I'm not sure who is David Lopez doing the covers as well?
Gilliam March.
Oh, Gilliam March of March. But yes, Gotham City Sirens, issue number 7, near mint condition, Gilliam March cover, near mint, $20 on B.
This one's super cool. It was a 3-issue connecting cover with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn as well. Unfortunately, we do not have the other two. But yeah.
Yes, Gustavus, we do still have Slabs of America number 1 for a flat $100.
So if you want to jump on the gay train, choo-choo, I'm your conductor, and I'm saying all aboard.
Jennifer DuPont will take that Gotham City Sirens.
Awesome, awesome.
It's a great read as well.
B for Brian Stelfreeze. I'm going to put the A cover down. But on B, we do have another variant of Alters. This is the 1 in 10 variant by artist Brian Stelfreeze. It's in near mint condition, and it is signed by Brian. So Brian Stelfreeze, an incredible artist, $20. You probably know him from the awesome Black Panther series by Ta-Nehisi Coates, that original run with Brian Stelfreeze. But yeah, $20. Near mint condition gets you that 1 in 10 signed by the man, the myth, Stelfreeze himself.
What's on C and D?
Fantastic question. C and D, it is all of the Dark Phoenix saga issues. Where did you start? 129?
129 through 137.
They're in different conditions. Which one's higher?
One on C is much higher condition. Every single issue in that set is very fine to near mint condition. The set on D, the few of them are in fine condition, but 1 or 2 of them are in the near mint range.
So, yeah, really high grade. I mean, 1 or 2 issues, Tarny was saying on issue C were like in near mint plus.
5 of the 9 issues are a near mint. The 136 is a near mint plus. Absolutely gorgeous copy. The 129, which is of course the biggest key issue, that's the one with the first Kitty Pryde, first Emma Frost, first Hellfire Club. That issue is in near mint minus condition. $1,600 gets you the complete set.
On A, Robin number 0, the beginning of tomorrow. This is the Robin 0 issue by Chuck Dixon. $4. And you can get Robin number 0 at the beginning of tomorrow, featuring, of course, Tim Drake.
That higher grade set for the Dark Phoenix saga has been claimed.
Baboom!
Angel on layaway.
You got it, Angel. The set man. like no one's scooping up that Vision set. That's kind of bumming me out. It's so good.
Also, wasn't it like out of print and trade for a while? They had to re-release it.
Yeah. I mean, oh man, they must have reprinted it a dozen times when the Vision series came out because there's not, Vision doesn't have a deep bench. There's like 3 trades.
I mean, this is easily the definitive Vision series at this point.
For sure.
Yeah.
On C, a really awesome Batwoman set. This is the complete Batwoman Rebirth set. Starts off being written by Marguerite Bennett, co-written by James Tynion IV, because this spins out of his super awesome detective comic series, which puts Batwoman on the team with really fun people. Cass, Spoiler, Clayface. So this gives you the Rebirth one-shot, and then issues 1 through 18. They're all in near mint condition. You get a couple first appearances in here. The first Sophia Sohail and the first Honey Knife. And yeah, pick it all up.
Also, it's one of the Marguerites, so I'm giving it my full support.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Jen gave 3.5 thumbs up on that one.
Don't ask me how.
Previously, I've never seen that before. Sticking in Gotham.
I think the converted slabs.
On E, we have another fun little Detective Comics set. This is Detective Comics 618 through 621. You're getting the whole thing for $16. They're all in near mint minus condition. Some more Alan Grant, some more Norm Brayfogle, and some more of course Tim Drake. $16 gets you that whole story arc, and I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong. I mean, it's Grant Brayfogle, some of my favorite stuff.
Going over on F.
We do not have any raw copies of Converted Superman, correct?
We do.
Oh,
we'll pull those up in a minute here. This is going to be Thor issue number 5, first print, main cover. Thor looking down at a somewhat familiar face and a somewhat unfamiliar body. This is the first appearance of Lady Loki, thus securing Loki's now permanent status as gender fluid. It is going to be in near mint condition. First print, main cover. Obviously, we have already seen the live action version of a Lady Loki. That one is down on F.
What is on I?
I is Chew, issue number 1. It is the 4th and final printing of the series. It is CGC graded 9.8.
Austin Hing wants to know if you do the Vision set for 90. You have it at 125.
I can do it for a flat hundo. You wanna come up 10? I can come down 25.
Don't worry.
See that after for a minute. We got the Phil Jimenez 1 in 50 variant for Marvel Voices Pride. This one featuring Hulkling and Wiccan. That one going to be just $40.
Would you do the Thor on F for 15? You have it at 20.
Let's see, I think I just had that one copy.
And on F, that is Thor number 5. It is the first appearance of a Lady Loki. Would you do the Batwoman set for 65? You have it at 75.
That I feel good about.
Did you counter on the Thor?
I'm thinking on it.
Okay.
I'm thinking on it.
Just making sure. So Jennifer, you're getting the Batwoman set for 65.
If anyone else happens to claim it while I'm thinking on it, that's fine.
Oh, perfect. C for Captain Atom, issue number 79, the first appearance of Dr. Spectro, the diabolical, different, and dangerous. These are all queer-coded adjectives here. Yes, Dr. Spectro, the incomparable master of moods. This is his first appearance. This is the first print from Charlton Comics. And yeah, this is his first appearance. It is in good shape at $15. It's got cover wear. It's got some water stains, and the bottom staple is popped. But yeah,
for a major Silver Age key issue.
Major. I'm waiting to see the Master of Moods movie. Because think of the tie-in merchandise. Master of Mood Rings. It's right there, people. It's coming.
Bring mood rings back.
I'd love to.
I mean, that's basically the whole premise of Jeff Johns' multi-rainbow cores
Spectrum,
of emotions. It all starts right here. DC now owns Captain Atom, and as such, Dr. Spectro. It's all connected. Some Illuminati.
Maybe make an appearance on the Harley Quinn animated show.
That makes the most sense. I think you're right, Jen.
Season 3. That's why they've been putting it off, because they're trying to figure out how to best integrate.
Yeah, right. They got to make sure the world is ready for Dr. Spectro. Trick is, world may never be ready.
But that's okay, because we are ready.
Yeah, it's going to happen either way. Going down on ice, some more Gotham City Sirens. This one, Harley, front and center. Again, Gillian March doing the cover art for that one. Issue number 21, near mint condition. I think made it pretty obvious. We've got some Harley Quinn fans. We've got some Gotham City Siren fans tuning into the show tonight.
Kyle Malachar wants to know, would you do like Captain Atom for 12?
Sure.
Tarny, you still thinking on that Thor?
We can do 15. That's fine.
All right, that's going to France.
Going down for C. For Chavez, we got a couple raw copies on that America #1. If you're not quite ready to dive into a CGC 9.8 copy, no worries. We've got it near mint minus for just $24. It's a quarter of the price for 100% of the book, and you can read it.
Wow.
Concept.
Pretty good bonus.
Hey, Drew, that raw copy of the Darth Vader 3 we had up was in near mint condition. No, we answered no to spine ticks. There was one spine tick on the cover, but yeah, you can still get 9.8 for sure with just one tick on the spine. So near mint condition.
So it's,
first print.
It's possible.
Cover
maybe.
A, we said what, 135? 135 is what we said we would do on that. That was our counter.
Going over on F, we got the DC Rebirth Batwoman issue #1 blank sketch cover variant. Get any version of any Batwoman or really any Bat family member on there, or any number of them. The possibilities are endless.
Or as we proved with our Doctor Strange sketch covers, anyone.
Anyone at all.
Even someone from a different publisher.
It's really going for the whole multiverse vibes. With, yeah, because why wouldn't you?
On B, Meow, Darwin Cook, Catwoman #1. I love this cover, CGC 9.8. It is a fantastic creative team. Ed Brubaker, Darwin Cook. I think it's Laura Allred coloring, Mike Allred's wife. CGC 9.8, $120 for it's a great series. If you like Ed Brubaker, you like his noir stuff, his Gotham Central, his Catwoman run. Super fun, great follow-up to the Bullet run. Little different. And Darwin Cook doing the covers and interiors on the first half of those issues. So 9.8, get to that 120.
I love that CGC denotes that Batman shows up in this issue too. In case you only collect Batman.
Batcat fans,
yeah,
don't worry, they're in there.
Would you do that Gotham City Sirens on I for 10? You have it at 16.
I can do 12.
Do we have a raw copy on that Catwoman?
No.
That was a very in sync no.
But what we do have a raw copy of is our share prize. If you missed out on that set, we do have Superman, Son of Kal-El, #1. First print cover A. It's in near mint minus condition for just $4. So if you want to pick that up, $4. Iconic homage to Superman #1. Grab it.
Question for no, that's true.
Question for Fortnite.
This one already has.
Yeah, but we took a deal, so people know the new price.
Question for Fortnite.
Who drew the best Selena Kyle Catwoman in your opinions?
Jim Belen.
In instinct, immediate.
Man, he's just such a fucking workhorse. I feel like he really deserves credit where credit is due because that run stays good for super long. I really do like what's her name's run. Joelle Jones. Joelle Jones does a really good Catwoman. I love her Catwoman and when she was the main artist on Batman Rebirth, where she stuck around longer as that main artist. But then she had the solo Catwoman series she was writing and drawing. And
Joe Ridley has taken that.
And yeah, so Joelle Jones doesn't mean Catwoman. I would say that she might be up there. She might be number one for me. What about you, Tony?
I'm probably Jerry Robinson.
Oh,
I love the Golden Age Catwoman. I love that purple dress with the green trim. It's just so
I was about
villainous.
to say, of course you love that purple dress.
Yeah. Classic.
I really do like her first Silver Age appearance. Whoever drew that in Lois Lane, it's just such a fun issue. I love that.
Matthew, I have you coming in third for A.
But
that Catwoman on B is number 1. Fabio wants to know if you do 90.
For 120, meet me at 95. Good year I was born.
Arkham has definitely done Catwoman covers.
Arkham's done a ton of Catwoman covers.
I would say for cover artist, my favorite Catwoman is Jenny Frison.
Jenny Frison has been doing those beautiful B covers.
Interiors, Joelle Jones for sure.
Yeah. On A, Poison Ivy, number 1. This is from 2008. It was part of the big Joker's Asylum storyline going on at the time. Another beautiful Gilliam March cover. It's in near mint condition for $16. 95 worked.
Oh no, I was just trying to. Oh yeah, it does actually.
Well, I just knew it. Intuition. It's a gay thing.
It's a gay thing. Oh my god, yeah.
Intuition and horoscopes.
Poison Ivy one shot, so good.
It's an awesome one shot story. There's really not a lot of solo Poison Ivy content. There's this, the Clayman 5-issue mini, and now the new series. So you can really collect them all.
Oh, that Clayman was so hard for me to collect. Would you do it for 12 for Rick Walker?
Slick Rick, I would. Yeah. I'll leave the. I can't really put that on the letter, I feel.
There you go.
All right, since we got that extra space on the A,
yeah,
and I'm gonna need it for this one because you just asked. The Stanley Art Germ Wow poster portfolio. Oh snap! I didn't even realize what we were looking at here. We're gonna take A and B because we have Volume 1 and Volume 2.
A lot of your favorite lovely ladies, some of them queer, some of them not, but they're all allies, I'm sure. Catwoman, Wonder Woman, Harley, Power Girl, Babs, really nice Mira.
America
this one is
on
very
C
nice.
for Gustavus. Yeah, this one's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, none of that, Jen. What did I say? I said I'd ban instantly on that shit. It's not getting into our comment section. On F.
It hasn't so far, which I'm happy about.
Saga number 1. The Modern Key, man. First issue, first print, near mint, CGC, 9.8. The low price of $760. This is the introduction to the incredible world built by Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan. Of course, the first appearance of Marco Alana. Alana is canonically bi, and their daughter Hazel has a ton of really incredible queer characters that they bring into here. One of my favorites when I went to my first NC Comic Con, Fiona Staples was doing sketches for $20, head sketches. I got an Isabel head sketch from her, one of my favorite queer characters in Saga. But there's a ton of great queer characters in that. And of course, there's always spec on one of the best-selling creator-owned comics ever. $760. Get it before they make a TV show.
I know it's in development.
Is it?
At something. Like it's
Somebody's trying to development somewhere.
Brian K. Vaughan finally getting, getting Paper Girls coming out soon.
Yeah,
so
on Amazon Prime.
There you go.
Should be out later this year. They put out a little teaser like last month.
I saw that. I saw the kids cast. It looks good.
What's on I?
That's Gotham City Sirens, issue number 21. It is in near mint condition.
Oh man, I know who's gonna buy this. Possibly, unless someone beats him to it. It's been up here for a minute. H
E
or G?
D.
D.
E and D have been up for a minute.
Also, Austin, did 100 not work on Division?
Let us know. I think that's a really good deal. On E, Suicide Squad, issue number 2 from the Rebirth series. Guess who did this cover? Lee Bermejo. It's in near mint condition, $4. Awesome cover featuring, of course, Harley Quinn.
Would you do both poster books for $35?
I'm gonna look into that.
Do we have to shift to them? Then no.
I think.
These things are fucking heavy.
Jimmy Lee beating Joe Ridley for
Oh,
the
Joe
cover.
Ridley.
It
I
came in at the same time, but Jimmy's was just like that millisecond.
Man, if I was a betting man, I'd be out. 30 cents.
We can do 40 for those poster books.
On E, we had the paperbacks, the first prints up raw, but maybe you want to play it safe, wrap it up in this nice plastic cover. This is Love is Love. It is a CGC 9/8, that fancy like graphic novel size slab. As Jen mentioned earlier, this is the first print that was distributed after the second printing, and it has the UPC sticker attached to the back cover, which is how you know it's the first print. And as mentioned in the CGC notes, got a really pretty Elsa Charretier cover. Never know how to pronounce her last name.
She has something coming out soon too.
The romance book with Tom King. And Tom King, but not that Tom King. Harry Potter pinup by Jim Lee. First appearance in many quotation marks of Harry Potter in comic books.
Gustavus, yes, I got you for an America on C. We had a couple copies. Fabio said that the 40 works for those two art journal books. And what's on H?
That is the Marvel Voices Pride issue number 1. 1 in 50 Phil Jimenez variant featuring Hulkling and Wiccan.
We still have raw copies of Vader number 3 available. We said we would go to
135 in near mint condition. On A, if you missed out, I know Jen thought there were multiple claims. This is Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 1, but it is the really cool looking second print variant. Also near mint minus condition, so you can still pick it up for $4. Second print gonna have a much lower print run than that first print, so grab it at $4.
How many on those?
1.
That's going to Kyle Malataire.
A little earlier because someone asked if we had a Convergence Superman. Issue number 2, near mint condition, raw copy, just $100. We also have a set of 1 and 2 together that is actually going to be less expensive because they are in near mint minus condition. So if you're just looking to pick them up and read them, $75. You get the set of 2. If you wanted to own the iconic first appearance of Jonathan Kent, near mint condition, just a flat 100.
Franz for you, Franz of Dorothy. You can get that on H for $25. Do we have more than one?
We do.
All right. Well, that is the new price. If you want to be like Franz, you can grab that for just $25.
We made it all the way over D. Got another slab for you, another near mint plus. This is the Arthur Sweetum variant for Wolverine Origins, issue number 1, featuring the first full appearance of Daken. It's got the limited edition Wolverine label. That is a 9.6 near mint plus condition. That is just $150.
Rebecca will take a copy on the Marvel Voices Pride.
Excellent.
And close up and condition on, B.
B was in near mint condition. This is issue number 2, which is the first appearance, right?
Correct.
So that's that awesome Lee Weeks cover, near
And
mint
first
condition.
cover appearance. right there.
There you go,
Swaddled in
yeah.
Scarlet's arms.
D wants to know if you'd be the set on A for 60, Evan at 75.
63.
Okay.
Seems like a ridiculous number to ask, but
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say 60.
I'm gonna get that extra $3.
Yeah, our copies are from Steven.
Yeah. I feel like it's an easy yes, though. It's an easy yes.
63, just $3 extra.
So yeah, we're coming down 12, asking you to go up 3. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Kyle, does that mean you're gonna pay off your current layaway? Just want to confirm so everything is clear. Can I get another one of them? 1 in 50s? Because Becca also claimed one.
Yeah.
63 works for D.
Excellent. You have those extra variants? Yeah. Good. I'm gonna peel I and G. 2 things very similar. Same book, different grades. Let us know which one you want. The higher grade set, very fine to near mint condition. Uncanny X-Men 139 and 140. The slightly lower grade set, Uncanny X-Men 139 and 140. Kitty Pryde officially joining the X-Men. You're also going to get the first appearance of Wolverine in the iconic John Byrne Brown costume. Also, the first appearance of Heather Hudson, who goes on to become Guardian and Vindicator for Alpha Flight. You get a slightly higher grade set for 75, or the slightly more affordable set at 48.
Kyle Malater has taken D on layaway and will pay off his current layaway.
Sounds good.
Wayne says he'll work for Saga free on the weekends.
I actually just made the hire that made the schedule correct again, so
nice.
We'll see how long that lasts.
And then do you have Virgin Superman?
I gave it to you, didn't
Oh, it's right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. To the side.
We don't.
And Matthew Wayne Sawyer wants to know would you do 40 on I? You're at 48.
I think so. Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
On A, since I keep putting Superman Son of Kal-El #1 up there to confuse Jen. On A, this is Superman Son of Kal-El #1, first print, cover A, CGC 98. You're getting it under $100. That sweet spot, $95. And yeah, it's the first John Kent as Superman. A big key, great homage cover. And like I said, I mean, the power of this issue, it's bringing people back to comics after decades, which is really exciting. We had so many people when this came out coming in looking for this issue.
Coming in and also coming out.
By picking it up. Yeah, my gaydar was going off left and right. But yeah, CGC 98, pick it up, $95. I think this character, John Kent as Superman, has some staying power.
Also, not for nothing, from a purely speculator standpoint, a lot of people coming in for the first time to pick this book up. Superman being by is a really big deal to a lot of people who maybe never read comics before, and now lifelong Superman fans.
And even if it does change, I feel like it's going to be like a Flash situation where it's like, even if it reverts back, this is going to be people's Superman.
Right.
You know?
Right. John Kent will be around, even if Clark puts the cape on again.
Capes on again, yeah.
Would you do it for 75?
No! But we will counter. 80?
Let's see what's in here.
Gonna check. Stand by.
I think that's our only first print main cover for that. Yeah, got
We
some
have
variants,
not.
got
We
some
have 90.
convergence.
We have a 96.
Oh, we have the number 2s.
Yeah, we have more number 2s.
I thought might be our. Is it in there? I thought it might be our own.
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by and stand down.
Share price has not been announced yet. We usually don't announce that until near to the
96.
end of the show.
At 75.
That's our only copy.
85?
I'm okay with that.
85.
85.
$10.
Since we only have one copy.
It's our only copy at a 9.8. That is gonna put this up for funsies since it's in the box. It's in front. We're talking about Superman #1 homage. How about Action Comics #1 Near Mint Minus reprint in 1988. First Superman, first Lois Lane, and first appearance of John Kent's bisexual's father
And mother.
and mother.
Yeah, first appearance of both of his parents.
$20. Near Mint Minus condition. One of the best comic covers ever.
That was the Loot Crate one?
No, this is the 1988 reprint.
Thomas Wolfe will take.
That is claimed.
If you're not a fan of 9/8, you're like the kind of guy who goes into the record store and asks for like the less popular stuff to prove something, and you're a 9/6 man. On I, we do have a CGC 9/6 of Superman, Son of Kal-El #1. Have that at $75, and it is again our only copy of that book in that grade, and it's I think our final slap copy of that book in general.
Rodney Medley wants to know, would you do the Uncanny X-Men set on G for 60? Give it 75.
64.
We just sold the other set for
40.
I like 64.
64.
It's a good divisible by 4 number.
Great Beatles song.
Nice and square.
On A.
Oh, Philip Payne knows how to play the game. Would you do Superman on I for 69?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Absolutely.
I wasn't even going to look at what we had it priced at or which thing specifically it was.
On A, Batwoman Rebirth. This is the Rebirth one-shot. Beautiful J. Lee variant cover. $4 for this Batwoman Rebirth #1. $4. J. Lee cover.
64 works for that Uncanny set on
You
G.
got it. Since we're doing Superman, Son of Kal-El, since we just put up the first appearance of his dad, why not a really beautiful father-son duo, daddy-son duo, daddy duo variant here. This is Superman, Son of Kal-El #1. This was an exclusive variant by Alan Qua for Comics Kingdom of Canada. This is the Virgin variant. There's one with trade dress and there's one with like a giant scene behind them. This is, I believe, the most rare version of this cover. Just the clean Virgin. It's a beautiful cover of Superman showing John Kent the ropes and saying one day this will all be yours. CGC 9/8, $225. Again, a retailer's exclusive. They really start the high range of 3,000 copies. If this is the C cover, it's gonna have
500
Yeah.
maybe?
low print run. $225 for that book.
Philip Payne says, I only get my slabs from Ultimate Comics.
Yes, put that on a t-shirt and wear it. And
Well,
we'll
t-shirts were a sore subject.
Only with Alan.
only with Alan around. He'll make that shirt, but he'll make it in gray. On D.
We could ask for the Pride shirt and
Actually,
it'd be
we'll
like
put it
grayscale.
Yeah, there's no color. On I, pair your Phil Jimenez 1 in 50 with another Phil Jimenez 1 in 50 Virgin variant for Marvel Voices Pride 2021. This one, of course, featuring Genom 13's favorite character, America Chavez. $30 in near mint minus condition for America.
Smiley Bob says, I only drop my slabs from Ultimate Comics.
Well, I don't know if that's exciting to hear, but thank you. Thank you anyway.
Thank you for thinking of us.
Since you cats are all fighting over that Star Wars Darth Vader #3, let's raise the stakes. Let's make it a little more interesting. We also have a Star Wars Darth Vader issue #3, second print variant, again, near mint condition. First Dr. Aphra, first 000, first BT1, second print variant, again, going to have a lower print run than that first one. You have that really cool red color background. They did
Sith color, perfect for the Darth Vader book.
there you go. If you're Team Sith, if you're If you're a fan of the evil Star Wars characters, then this is for you. $150, near mint condition. First Dr. Aphra.
Check our website, actually.
Okay. And I don't know what the turnaround time for the comic book presser is right now.
They're a little backed up. Last
Yeah.
time I checked, it was around 10 weeks.
But
But you can always
10
fast
weeks.
pass.
I'll say 10 weeks not bad.
Compared to
That
CGC.
fast pass gets you through in usually less than a month.
Yeah.
And Nick, we've already sold a couple of the Hulkland and Wiccan on H at 25, so we unfortunately cannot pay the deal.
But we will take your money if you want to pony up the extra.
$50.
Mhm.
Somebody was asking about G. We do have raw copies of that available for $50.
I get a Hulkland and Wiccan for Nick Farms. So if you saw this, let us know if you want a raw copy of that. And Rick Walker's waiting on the Ultimate Comics Pride tie-dye.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Kind of like did you see the trans t-shirt from at Target?
Yes.
Like that? That'd be really cool.
Oh wow, that's impressive turnaround, Dan. He said he has sent 11 books to CGC for the Crane signing with less than 4 months turnaround with pressing.
Their signings they get through a lot faster
Because they
than the normal
need
stuff.
to for the creators, so for the creator side
Yeah,
of
to
things.
get them through. Unless they're Jen's copy, in which case they're still there.
Yep. I'm not bitter. Yeah, Gene got a book on Larry from us and then sent it to be pressed and slabbed with the presser after it was done. He got an email a couple weeks ago, saying they sent it. So he was just wondering what the turnaround at CGC would be.
CGC is not bad if you're not waiting for CCS.
Especially it's a modern.
Yeah, we actually sent some books that they just got in at the beginning of the week, and one of the sets of them is already listed as scheduled for grading.
Wow. On C, I just put down the 1 in 15 by Kate Leth for Marceline in the Scream Queens issue number 5. Really fun cover if you like Bubbling and Adventure Time. $40 near mint condition on C. It's the Pride special. Hit me up in the comments if you're a movie or TV connoisseur. What's your favorite LGBTQ movie or TV show? Jen, you have one?
But I would.
So excited you threw your pen at yourself, but I'm a cheerleader is also my answer, you son of a bitch.
It is like essential queer watching.
It's so good.
It is so camp.
RuPaul before he's evil?
RuPaul. Was that before he watched a man drown?
I don't know. Great soundtrack.
Yes. Dan Grant says he already got back that We Have Demons double signed book that he got from us.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
Also, a more modern queer movie that I really love. Love, Simon was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm hearing for the kids, the Heartstopper is all the rage right now.
I couldn't find volume 4 because it came out around the time the Netflix thing came out.
Man,
and I forgot to order it through us. And it was out of stock at like the purple triangle of death, like back ordered, not in stock. And then Robin found me a copy.
I just ordered it. We are waiting for 50 copies of volume 1.
It is so good. It's so sweet. Is that 10-year-old appropriate?
10-year-olds, it's a little bit old. It deals with some mature things.
Okay, I got Gustavus and Philip each for one of the Raw Comic Kingdom copies. Are there any spine ticks on the Darth Vader on D?
Let me check. On B first, Suicide Squad Rebirth number 1, the one shot, awesome Philip Tan cover with Harley Quinn on it, $4. Jeremy is checking your spine. Just call him a chiropractor.
The comic chiropractor.
He says you're spineless.
Well, we've lost all of our viewers.
Spine looks pretty clean. There's maybe some things that are like on the very edge of the spine, but don't really come around onto the front cover.
Did anyone watch a gay movie? Or none of our viewers are I'll tell you my least favorite one was that Christmas movie that came out recently.
Oh,
I had like
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, it was like I don't want to be insensitive, but like yeah. Just very tense. I was like white knuckled. I didn't even have that bad of a coming out story, like personally.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was just like, this is like torture.
Yeah, I didn't see it because I heard how bad it was.
Not good.
Also, it's not okay. So it's not the bury your gays trope, but it is your gays cannot be happy trope.
Yeah. Well, they try to give it a happy ending, but it's very bad. Wait, have you seen the one where Imagine Me and You? That's another. I like that. I've seen that one. It's really good. It's very like classic, just like a early 2000s rom-com, which in my opinion, height of that genre.
Nice.
That's when you're getting the best rom-coms. And yeah, it's like a flower lady who just gets married, falls in love with the lady who did the flowers for her wedding. On A, Marvel Voices Pride number 1 CGC98. This is the real first Somnus cover appearance. Somnus from us. Somnus first queer first appearance of the new queer character created by Steve Orlando, Luciano Vecchio. This is our Ultimate Comics exclusive, featuring a really cool Luciano Vecchio design variant.
One of the co-creators of the character.
Yes, this is his design work for the characters. The CGC 98, $100, and it's yours. We did a really cool pre-order thing where we donated money to the Lambda LGBT Literary Association. So that was really cool.
Yes, Gustavus, I got you for a raw copy of the book on G. If anyone else would like one, they are $50. We got some TV shows.
All right.
Daniel really enjoys Owl House. I've been meaning to watch
Owl House, super cute. I know Molly Knox Oster tag wrote for that as well.
Oh, nice. Rodney says the new Voltron was done cool.
Oh.
I have thoughts on that, but
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get the discourse.
They kind of queer baited on that one.
Okay, all right. Let's fight about it.
Birdcage.
Oh, Birdcage. Yeah, La Cage aux Folles. I love the musical version. I Am What I Am. Great gay pride anthem. I love singing it.
We have a combo offer on the first and second print of those Darth Vaders.
150, 150, 300. What's the combo?
$245.
Stand by.
They're standing. Smiley Bob is reminding us that per Katie, there are no discounts on Ultimate Comics exclusives.
But it wasn't. Oh, yes.
No, he's just reminding people for A.
What was the offer?
$245. Oh, I absolutely loved Miss Marvel. I thought it was a phenomenal first episode. And I'm very excited to see where they take the character. And I think they did a wonderful job casting.
Give me $260.
Israel, can you do $260 for the first and the second print?
Good deal. That's cheaper than if I did them both at $135. You're getting an extra added discount. So let me know.
Yeah, people in the comments really digging that first Miss Marvel episode.
I have not seen it yet, but I've heard visually it's really cool. It looks very different, which is exciting for me. Some of the Disney Plus shows look a little samey for me.
This one, I think,
yeah, has its own like flavor, has its own like.
I also really like the integration of Pakistani culture into it.
Oh yeah,
and the speaking of Urdu, and that's something that they did that's very minor, but I as a linguist loved was they did not translate the Urdu, even in the subtitles. It is not like they don't give you the English translation.
That is really cool.
And Steven says Miss Marvel is the most fun I've had watching a Marvel title in a long time.
Oh shoot, I'm excited. On H, Spider-Man: The Black Cat Strikes #2. This is part of the Gamerverse. Gamerverse, tying into the Marvel Spider-Man video games. This is the David Nakayama 1 in 25, of course, featuring Black Cat. Is in near mint condition for $150. These were really rare, especially when you got to #2.
Please scoop me.
Video game tie-ins, like no one was ordering 25.
Also, I feel like this title came out like summer 2020 when comics were kind of like iffy.
Yeah, there was
distribution
like delays.
problems and everything. They really captured the vibe of the comics in the show, and they did a quick one second thing where when they show her school, there's a plaque for the school with the names of some of her creators, like Julia Wilson and everything.
Did you notice the principal is named after Julia Wilson?
Yes,
that's awesome.
No, was it the principal or isn't that her guidance
or the counselor, whoever that guy is.
Yeah, and I was like, Wilson.
Yeah.
And what's on B?
On B!
Derek, we do have to sell comics.
That is the Suicide Squad Rebirth one-shot with a really cool cover by Philip Tan featuring the new Suicide Squad team they put together. It was really matching of the movie that was coming out around this time. So you get Katana, Killer Croc, Suicide Squad. Sorry, Hillary. Goddamn Hillary. Harley. Hillary.
Really clever
Hillary
because
Quinn.
all of the teams featured all of the Rebirth one-shots featured close-ups of the individual characters, because this one, obviously a team, the way they get that in there is Harley Quinn with close-up photos of her teammates. Really, really great cover.
Someone grabbing it, putting it me out of my misery. Thank you.
Is that the number 1 or is that the Rebirth?
It is the Rebirth one-shot.
Gonna replace this with the Batman number 26 Rebirth issue. This is the Grace cover, as I like to call it.
That's what I also call
It's
it.
a beautiful Josh Middleton Poison Ivy variant here. This is the B cover. It's in near mint condition for Batman number 26. $15. It is a beautiful Poison Ivy cover, one of my favorites. And it's kind of when Josh Middleton started getting pop.
Randy Huey says he'll take the 2 after books deals if Israel doesn't, and Israel wants to counter at $2.50.
So sorry, you
Randy.
snooze, you lose.
Whichever
Randy's getting it.
deal somebody said they would take is the one that we will take. We can find them both. When we can find them both.
Oh, one of them is on B right now.
Yeah, that one's probably going to be easier for us to find.
Becca says we need a YouTube show with you guys just talking about comics and movies and shows.
We had a YouTube show with them talking about comics.
We need a podcast is what we need.
Yeah, man, I can talk about movies all day long.
Gene Sanchez says, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, her friend looked a little old. Bruno in the show.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Waka
waka.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they've cast 20-somethings to play teenagers.
That's what they do in like every teen show. It's a God-given right at this point. On D, we had issue 1, first print, second print, 9896. Here we go. This is Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 2. It is a CGC 9.8, and you can get that for just $80. I love the cover. I love the way they have Metropolis coming up to create the Superman logo. It is $80 on You got the D.
Sienna, I have some bad news. A lot of people want us to do a podcast.
I'd love to do a podcast. If only I had I need 12 more hours in the day, and then I think we can squeeze a podcast in.
What's on B?
What I really need to do is pay someone to follow us around all day with a GoPro.
And then just cut it together.
Yeah, splice it.
Yeah, that is Batman number 26. That is the Josh Middleton variant.
The Grace variant.
Yeah, the Grace variant. Also so popular that when they did a Poison Ivy comic covers Funko Pop for Earth Day, that was the cover they did.
Well, there you go.
So popular, Grace did a really cool cosplay, and she took a photo of her on a tree like this.
Eddie Page has an idea for the next special show hosted by Sienna.
Yeah. What are we doing?
An all Gambit show.
It's your turn, Jeremy. Get on the stage. I'm walking off.
Live show over.
Okay, so the actor who plays her best friend is 21.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess that's not that bad.
That's close. That's about as close as you can expect in Hollywood.
And Becca says that they do that because of working hours and the cost of having a school on set, which again makes sense. But
And also, not for nothing, if these characters are going to be in high school for the foreseeable future in real time over 10, 15 years, they're going to age pretty
we
substantially.
got a couple people interested in being the GoPro person.
There we go.
Smiley Bob says, I need a warmer client. And Dan Grant wants to know, how much does the GoPro camera person get paid? Experience?
Store credit.
And college credit.
College credit, yeah. It doesn't transfer many places, I will say that.
Because y'all like those poster books so much, and we're talking about Josh Middleton. He's got his very own poster book featuring a number of your favorite DC characters.
Oh my
You
God,
got some
that
Harley
Catwoman
Quinn
was
in there. Catwoman down in the corner. That was actually our friend Brett's exclusive for Batman number 50 over at Cecile Fish Comics.
And also that
Little
Poison
Harley
Ivy
and Ivy together. yeah, that very self same. If you want it extra big, just $25.
And the great thing about these is that they come perforated.
Pre-perforated.
Jennifer DuPont is taking that.
You got it.
We actually have 22 minutes.
Well,
That's good because we have
much
about
fun.
22 comics left. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up our last slabs of the night. Y'all seem very interested in this character's first appearance, but mostly just by way of asking a lot of questions as to, well, really the same question. What is this? This one, a little bit more obvious. The Unstoppable Wasp, issue number 1, Nadia Pym's first ever solo series. Here she is in all of her glory. Ms. Marvel in the book, Mockingbird in there as well. You get a CGC graded at a 9.6 for $100, or CGC graded at a 9.8 for just $175.
Apparently, the actor who plays her friend is the kid Henry from The Walking Dead.
Oh, cool.
That's cool. I'm glad he made it.
He didn't make it in the show. Apparently, he ended up on a spike.
Well, I'm glad the actor made it. I'm glad he survived. Going over on G, first print main cover for Wolverine Origins issue number 10. First full appearance of Daken, along with obviously first appearance of his hand on a cover. Classic Joe Quesada. It's an homage to Origin issue number 2, which of course follows the origin of dear old dad, the Wolverine.
And Grant will take it.
You got it.
That's one nice hand job.
Nailed it.
Would you do that Poison Ivy for 10? Get it at 15.
I think so. It's our only copy.
There you go.
Yes, but you have to be extra nice to Grace next time you see her.
Absolutely.
Replace that with another classic cover. Speaking of big cover artists, got Jim Lee doing Suicide Squad issue number 1. This is the first issue from the ongoing Rebirth series, near mint condition, just $5. We've got one final Gotham City Sirens. This one's going to be issue number 14, near mint condition, $12. You get all 3 sirens there on the cover. Gilliam March artwork.
I feel like they used that for the cover of the omnibus.
They very well may have. Yeah, do it.
Eddie Page picked up that Suicide Squad.
On Age, we have a pretty cute graphic novel. Here it is. Wait, what? It's a comic book guide to relationships, bodies, and growing up. So it's a fun little book that's meant for like teens. That's like, what's puberty? What's sex? How do I be a good boyfriend? How do I be a good girlfriend? Those kinds of things. It's cute. It's $6. Maybe you have a teen and you don't want to give them the talk. You want to just throw a graphic novel at them so you don't have to be embarrassed. There you go. $6 seems like a fair trade. My grandma gave me. I got a guide to middle school. That was like
maybe your parents were too embarrassed to give you the talk, and you yourself still have some questions. Hey, no shame here.
Hey, man, my mom did this to me when I came out, and she was like, "Wait, how does it?"
You were like, "That's pretty much it."
I'm like, "That's very accurate."
I remember my mom gave me the talk on the car ride to school one day. So that was fun. Sirens on G for Eddie Page.
Mine was also in a car.
Maybe that's why we're getting.
Mine was actually walking to school with my mom.
They're like they can't escape.
Dan, I went to health class. I went to a school in Florida, which does not actually have sex ed, so I never got any health class.
I had a really fucking great sex ed. 6
Oh, because you're in the north.
Yeah, Northeast. Yeah. I had sex ed every year from 6th to senior year, except for the year we did driver's ed, and we talked about gay relationships, gay sex.
Oh, that would not fly in Florida.
Gender identities. We got the genderbread man, where we learned the difference between gender, like performing gender identity, all that stuff.
One of my college roommate went to a private school in Missouri, and apparently they learned how to put on condoms on like an eggplant or something,
Yeah.
like a banana. And I'm like,
I've
that would
seen
never
that, like,
happen in Florida.
on movies and stuff, and I'm like, I just have no concept of what that would be like.
We had to record commercials for the different types of contraceptives, and we each got assigned one. And my group did female condoms, and I showed an example of how you put one on. You have to stand up like Captain Morgan, so we made it Captain Morgan themed. It's pretty good.
Harley on B for Eddie Page.
On G, I just put down the Kate Leth, another Kate Leth, 1 in 15. This time I think it's for Bravest Warriors.
It is Bravest Warriors.
Oh, Bravest Warriors is cute.
It's on the back cover.
Bravest Warriors, issue number 6, 1 in 15, near mint condition, Kate Leth, $4. If you haven't seen the Bravest Warriors, I don't know if is it still all on YouTube? It's like the adult Pendleton Ward show. Really cute.
If it's not, I think most of the Cartoon Network stuff is on HBO Max.
Catbug.
Bob Golis says his 10-year-old is going through health class, and the questions are fun. Oh, yeah, no, the closest I think I ever got to having like a class on sexual education was 9th grade biology, when we learned like how babies were made, like biologically, like with the sperm and everything. But nothing about, they started at the sperm already in the body magically. We didn't really talk about before.
That's how it happens, Jen, by magic.
On B, this is Adventure
cool.
Time Comics issue number 11. This is a Dynamic Forces, still sealed with the COA, and it is signed and sketched by Ken Hazer. As you can see, that awesome Ice King sketch. It is $40 sealed on B. Adventure Time issue number 11, signed and sketched with a COA.
Really rad sketch
for $40.
Too,
it's a really good
just a
Ice King
Dynamic
sketch.
Forces
Yeah.
thing.
Super
When I
cool.
looked it up, there were definitely 1 or 2 less desirable sketches that got done on those Dynamic Forces sets.
Eddie Page says, I never had the talk. I'm learning everything from y'all.
Eddie Page down on H, just $6. You can learn it all.
You can learn it all.
It's incredibly informative.
Listen, I'm not embarrassed, but I will require a fee. We're going to look up the salary for a small town
For a North Carolina health teacher.
And then I'll give you all the talk. Birds and the bees, female condoms, you name it. All right. Going on on C, this is Suicide Squad issue number 20. Written by Rob Williams, interior art by Steven Sejic, as someone who is asking for Sunstone. He does the interior art on this. Super cool. $4, and you get an awesome Harley cover here for Suicide Squad Rebirth issue number 20 on C.
I don't know what you're referring to, Smiley, but you can't really do much in Florida, and that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
Is it like Texas, where I think there is a legal maximum number of dildos you can own legally? That's on the books. I think it's like 10.
So they have the dildo police?
I mean, I don't think it's enforceable, but it is on the books.
Okay, now people want us to switch from doing a podcast on comics on a podcast on sex ed.
Oh, let's do it like
can do both things.
A Call Me Daddy style podcast. You got it.
Eddie Page picked up that Suicide Squad.
On C, gonna replace it with another Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn branches out. Get it? Because she's on the branch. This is Suicide Squad issue number 18. Another really awesome Harley cover by Yaki. $6.
I wonder if Katie's going to be looking at the comments of this or something and be like, what was happening?
No, she won't.
I really should have given Sienna more notes.
Katie is a stickler for the rules. I'm sure I will get a talking to.
And not that kind of talk.
Is this another Suicide Squad on C claim?
Yes.
Is that this new one?
Wow. All right, on C.
Mary Lydia.
New Suicide Squad, not to be confused with the old Suicide Squad. This is the new 52 new Suicide Squad, issue number 1 on C. What a team. $4 near mint. Black Manta, Joker's daughter, Deathstroke, Harley, $4 near mint condition on C. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart.
Did we mention that I believe B is the first appearance of Jay?
Correct. D is the first appearance of Jay.
That's why it's $80. I probably didn't say that.
AK the truth.
There are just 3 Batwoman covers here.
The new C
Did someone want them?
Eddie.
If not, we'll just get to last looks.
Do people want Batwoman?
Batwoman Rebirth, JG
Christmas.
Jones variant, JG Jones variant, all for $4. Let me know if you want any of those. But I mean, if this one doesn't sell, this is the really cool Steve Epting, you know him from the awesome run on Captain America. This is the Batwoman Rebirth one-shot. Kicks off the run, so if you want a taste of it, this is a good place to start. $4 in very fine near mint condition on C. Otherwise, it's time to get down to brass tacks and last looks. I do declare.
Not to be confused with our brass looks or last tax.
Brass looks. That's actually an upcoming Ultimate Comics live show makeup line that we will be releasing. Brass looks. It's a palette put together by me, and it's all just varied shades of brown and gold, like brass color, really.
Look for it coming for our anniversary special in August.
Yes, and we will be putting out a Pride palette. It will not be rainbow. It will still just be
still
brass.
It's just brass tacks, but there will be a rainbow on the label. So we're good to go.
10% will be donated to me.
Yeah.
Let me get a box.
Can I, Santa? Can I share what you told me last year on if Ultimate ever did like a rainbow profile?
Oh, I told. Wait, I saw a bunch of comic shops do that. So I don't know if we're allowed to make fun of them.
Oh.
Listen, we put Pride tables out. But yes, I did tell Jen to put me out to pasture if I was ever trying to get people's money by putting a rainbow on our profile picture.
Oh, I see.
What were the other Batwoman issues?
You bastard.
Where did you put them? Still in the box. It is issue number 2 and issue number 1, both the JG Jones variant. This is now officially your last looks on the America Chavez variant. This is the 1 in 50 by Phil Jimenez, $30. And wait, what? Just $6 for a comic book guide to relationship, bodies, and growing up.
They already know, apparently.
I guess everybody already knows everything. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Very well educated group.
C is just one book.
C is Batwoman Rebirth number 1. It's the one shot before the ongoing series
First
starts.
print, main cover, very fine
$4.
near mint.
And we have the winner of the slab. Again, this is the Superman Son of Kal-El number 1, first print cover A, CGC 92. Congratulations, Kyle Malater. You are the big winner of this awesome brand new slab. Running through books we have up for grabs. On A, we still have the Ultimate Comics exclusive by Vecchio. It's the design variant featuring Somnus. It's his first appearance, first cover appearance. It's a CGC 9.8, and it's just $100. On B, we have that really cool Adventure Time issue number 11, Dynamic Forces signed and sketched, complete with COA. It's $40 near mint on B.
If not, I think that will sell in a day in the case I carry.
On D, since we already went over C, we have Superman Son of Kal-El number 2, first appearance of Superman's brand spanking new bodacious boyfriend. It's a CGC 9.8 for $80. On E, we have Unstoppable Wasp, a CGC 9.6. On F, we have a 9.8. This is Nadia's first solo, right?
Correct.
First solo, and you get a Ms. Marvel and Mockingbird appearance in this issue. On G, we have that Bravest Warriors issue number 6 for Kate Leth, 1 in 15 for just $4. And on H and I, we have those JG Jones variants for Batwoman. Whew. All right. Let's start going through the boxes. On A. We're going to put this on the bottom row. On I, we still have the lower grade set of the Phoenix Saga. Jeremy, can you give us a rundown on that? the grades.
Yes, this is going to be Uncanny X-Men issue 129 through 137. Issue 129 is in, I believe it was very fine condition. Number 130 is in very fine condition. You've got 131 in fine to very fine condition. 132, we just had all high-grade copies. Very fine, near mint condition. 133 is fine to very fine. 134 is in fine plus. 135, also real high-grade, near mint minus condition. Fine, very fine on 136, and a fine copy on 137. Really solid mid-grade to higher grade set. $900 gets you the complete Dark Phoenix saga
Bunch
with
of first appearances.
those ridiculous first appearances. Yeah, first Kitty Pryde, first Emma Frost, first Sebastian Shaw, first Dazzler, first Donald Pierce, first Harvey Leland, first
Dark
Tessa,
Phoenix.
first Dark Phoenix. All right there.
On A, we have Star Wars Dr. Aphra, number 1 in very fine near mint condition. The first solo Dr. Aphra, first cameo appearance of her dad. It is $15 on A. On B, we have a beautiful Frank Cho variant for Harley Quinn number 20 with a bunch of pussy. $4 near mint on B. C, we have Luciano Vecchio's 1 in 25, the other first cover appearance of Somnus for Marvel Voices Pride 2021. 1 in 25, and yeah, this one goes for well over ratio. We priced it at ratio because we did an exclusive and we had quite a few.
Would you do A for 10? I think we already sold
I think
Yeah,
we
did
have
sell.
already sold one, so $15 is the price. On D, finally, we know his orientation. This is Star Wars Lando number 3, the Alex Maleev second print variant in near mint condition, $24. And hey, he is, was it pan or bi?
Pansexual.
Pansexual. On E, we have that beautiful Harley Ivy dancing variant, another Frank Cho beat cover for issue number 23 of the Harley Quinn Rebirth series. It's super cute, and it is just $12. On F, we still have a couple copies available. Wonder Woman 19. This is from the Rebirth run. Brian Azzarello, Cliff Chang. It is a near mint sketch cover. For just $5, we have sold one at that price, so that is the lowest we can take. On G, Champions number 1, first print cover A, near mint condition. We originally had these priced at $16. We said, hey, we love you guys. We're going to take $6 off. Just do it $10. We have sold a quite a few of these. We still have a handful left. So if you want to get in on Champions number 1, near mint condition, a lot of spec on that team, pick it up for just $10.
Stephen Conlon will pick up a Wonder Woman blank.
You got it. We have a few. On H, we have Batman 457. It's in near mint condition, $12. Norm Brayfogle cover and interior art. Alan Grant writing. And this is what first Tim Drake as Robin.
Tim Drake officially becomes Robin. He gets his very own costume from Batman as opposed to just wearing the recently departed Jason Todd costume.
On A, we have a couple copies remaining of Wind number 1, first print cover A. James Tinian IV's all age friendly Boom series, more middle grade. And it is optioned and it's $15.
How many more copies on Champions? Do we have at least 2?
Yes.
I got Eddie Obergon and Stephen Conlon. David Leedy will take the Batman on H.
Might be.
We saw one somewhere.
I got them here.
Okay.
Yep.
On B, I just put down the New Mutants 98 facsimile variant, originally priced at $10. We took it for $6. We have sold a couple copies. We only have 2 copies remaining. So if you want your first appearance of Deadpool for under hundreds of dollars, this is your last chance. On C, Jughead, The Hunger, the one-shot part of the Archie horror series. This one focusing on Jughead, and he's a werewolf. On D, Futurama, issue number 77. Really cute Bender and rainbow cover there, near mint condition, asking $18, and it's done by series creator and Simpsons creator Matt Groening.
Kyle Malater is picking up a copy of that Batman 457, and we have one remaining.
On E, this might be our final set. This is the complete set of the first Lando Solo series. First Chanith Cha and the first Darth Moment's helmet. It is all 5 issues in near mint condition for just $15.
David Reedy will take a new mint facsimile.
We have exactly one.
Rodney will take the last one.
We are sold out.
And then, let's see. Stephen Conlon will take Lando.
Do we have more?
We had it. Yes, I got them over here.
We do have more than one available. I was erroneous, so if you want to get in on that. On F, we have Loki, Agent of Asgard, issue number 1, in near mint minus condition, from Al Ewing. It is our final copy available. Jen, did we take 6 on that, or was $8 what we sold it at?
We sold it at $8.
We sold it at $8.
And this is our last copy on Loki.
On B, the complete issues 1 through 20 of Love and Rockets by the Hernandez brothers. They are all in very fine near mint condition. $100 gets you the complete set of the iconic Fantagraphics indie series. It is a lot of indie comic creators' favorite comics. It's your favorite creator's favorite comic. $100 gets you the whole set. It's really, really good. And yeah, I highly recommend it. I really dig it. On G, we have the 1 in 100 on Marvel Voices Pride 2021. It's, of course, got that awesome rainbow cover. And, of course, also the first appearance of Somnus. $100, flat hundo, gets you that book.
H is issue number
457.
Let us know if you'd like it. It's $12. It is our final copy.
On I, popping down the Ultimates, issue number 5. This is the Yasmin Putri Woman of Power variant featuring American Chavez. And it is just $24 near mint. On On A for Avengers, this is the Alex Ross 1 in 50 design variant on all new, all different Avengers issue number 9. This is the first full appearance of Nadia Pym. You're getting that for a flat $100 near mint condition. Again, this is a 1 in 50 on an issue 9, and it's an Alex Ross design variant. So I would definitely recommend you picking it up at $100 before we see Nadia joining one of the teen teams.
Smiley Bob picked up that final copy on Batman.
You got it. On A, we have Daken Dark Wolverine number 1. It's a one-shot, and it's the first solo appearance of Daken. It's just an extra. On C, both volumes of Kim and Kim from Black Mask Studios. Volume 1 through 4, and Volume 2, 1 through 4. 2 badass bounty hunters traversing across space, getting into hijinks. One of the Kims is trans, and Max Visaggio is a trans comic book creator. This was her first big hit, and it's definitely a lot of fun.
Kyle Malater will take Daken Dark Wolverine on A.
You got it. That's our only copy. A for Avengers the Children's Crusade. This is the complete 1 through 9 Avengers the Children's Crusade, plus the Young Avengers the Children's Crusade one-shot. You're getting all 9 issues plus the one-shot, every single issue in near mint condition for just $140. Beautiful covers by Jim Chung, who was the artist on the original Young Avengers series. You get your Billy, Wiccan, your Hulkling, all
Just
your
full
favorites.
Interiors, all first print, main cover, near mint condition.
$140.
Features the first kiss between Hulkling and Wiccan, and was banned in Rio de Janeiro.
Just the city.
Just the city. The mayor tried to ban it.
Sure.
On D, we were asked for Wonder Woman keys. Here's one that is still available. Wonder Woman number 206. It is the CGC 85. Pages are off-white to white. This is, aside from being a classic cover, bondage cover, it is the origin of Nubia, major Wonder Woman character. This is part of her first story arc where she first shows up, and this gives you her origin. I was saying, Jeremy, there's so many Nubia fans that come in that aren't familiar with comics, but just know of the character because she's so iconic. That I think picking up her first appearance, her origin is a great grab.
Also, she's the queen of the Amazons now. Like they're not gonna like toss her to the side. Franz wants to know, would you do the Kim and Kim sets for 18?
Yes, I would. On C, somehow still available, the first appearance of Deadpool. It is a CGC 9.0 blue label first appearance of Deadpool. You're getting it at just $520. That first Disney Deadpool is coming soon. Deadpool 3, D3.
Also going to get the fourth cameo appearance of Shatterstar.
That's what I really want.
Key issue.
Pretty big moment there. On E, this is issue 1, but I promise we have the rest. This is the complete ongoing Steven Universe series. It is a huge chunk from Boom's Kaboom imprint. Issues 1 through 36, every single issue in Yearman condition. You're getting that whole set, all 36 issues for $150. What I don't know, I'm sure we said earlier, but man, kids comics, crazy low print runs. By the time you're at the end of Steven Universe, like probably like 7,000 copies or something crazy.
If that.
Yeah. As popular of a show as it is, people aren't really going out and finding the comics.
And
most people didn't even know
adding
that
it to
had
their
a comic.
polls.
Virtually every single issue of it that we sold when it was on the shelf was somebody who came in and was like, I didn't even know they made a Steven Universe comic, and would buy all the copies we had.
And we had some of the artists, Ryan and the other artist on the book signing, and we sold a lot that way.
And Eddie Oberon is taking that New Mutants on layaway.
Yeah. On F, another crazy one still available. Star Wars Dr. Aphra, issue number 3, 8 CGC 96, first print, cover A, first appearance of Dr. Aphra. Big issue. You're getting that bad boy for just $450.
Would you do the Avengers Children's Crusade set for $115? You have it at $140.
I think we can kind of meet you in the middle at $125. It's big key. You have Avengers still piping hot.
Especially with
being Scarlet Witch, especially with being a big Doctor Doom story. Also, probably the biggest villain spec we've ever seen. Kevin Feige very recently came out and said, well, maybe poor choice of words, very recently said that the most important upcoming MCU movie is the Fantastic Four.
All right. On G, Saga number 1, CGC 98, first print. There's no B cover, I don't think. Was there?
There is. There's a 1 in 25 variant by Fiona Staples. It is gorgeous.
And probably ridiculously expensive.
Ridiculously expensive.
Well, you can get this copy of the first print cover A, Saga number 1, for the low price of $760. First appearance of Alana, Marco, Hazel. And yeah, I mean, listen.
Others.
This is the comic. Anytime someone is brand new to comics as an adult and is looking for a read, it's always my go-to instant rec because it's got like 100% satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. I'm always willing to do that on Saga because nobody has returned it.
Ever.
Not to me.
Not to your face.
On H, Black Cat number 9. This is the Ultimate Comics Arthur Adams exclusive variant for Black Cat's number 9 of the current ongoing series. Of course, featuring we are using the classic John Romita Sr. frame as used in the 80s. We're giving all the characters that were around in the 80s but didn't get their frame, who we thought deserved one, or who we found an Art Adam unused piece of art that we thought would fit great in the fucking frame. And Black Cat number 9, it is $100 on it.
And we have already sold one at $100.
Yes. Speaking of slabs,
also it's a store exclusive. Now it doesn't let us change the prices.
Slabs we've already sold at $100. Now we did take a deal on America number 1, CGC 98. That great joke you known as cover. This is her first solo comic book. It is 9.8 at just a flat $100. It's the Smiley Bob price of the night. Grab it at $100.
Yeah, everybody go ahead and thank Bob for lowering the price on that book for them.
I'm gonna do some lower price books so we can empty some stuff out. On A, we have just a handful of copies left. This is Young Avengers #1, first print cover A of the Kieran Gillen, Jamie McKelvey run on this title. They're in near mint condition, $24. This is when Marvel Boy, Kid Loki, and America all join the team. $24, and you can pick that up on A. On B, we have just a few copies left. I believe we took this at $5. This is Astonishing X-Men #51, the Iconics North Star Wedding, the first gay wedding from the Big Two. And like I said, we have already sold one at $5, so that is the price on that book.
The Big Two, of course, being Marvel and DC, not just North Star and Kyle.
Tomato, tomato.
No, they're pretty normal-sized comic book characters, I think.
On C, Batwoman Rebirth #1, the blank sketch cover, just $6. On E, we have all 5 issues of A Lonely Place of Dying, written by Marv Wolfman. Beautiful art by George Perez. Love that Tim Drake Robin on the back there. It's all in near mint minus condition. And this is when he first becomes Robin?
This is the first time Tim Drake dons the Robin costume.
When he gets his new
kind
costume.
of on his own. This is when he is wearing the
Red
Jason
Robin
Todd costume.
Yeah.
And it's a crossover with Teen Titans. 2 issues of Teen Titans, 3 issues of Batman.
George Perez,
Marv Wolfman, Jim Aparo doing inks.
Guess no Nubia fans.
to carry it goes and it'll sell.
On D, we have a Gotham City Sirens issue number 21. We said we would take $12 on this. Another great Harley cover for Gotham City Sirens number 21.
Got an offer for you on the Saga from Smiley Bob. You have it at $760. He is offering you $669.
Stand by.
We're loading. We're loading.
Beep, beep, beep.
It's such a hot book. So many characters' first appearances.
It's the cheapest copy I can find.
I think we've already got it priced at about the lowest copy, like available.
Cheaper than the lowest copy available.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah,
minimum.
I think the lowest we can go on that, Bob, 700. Make our nights, and that's
we're coming down
$100
$60 and asking you to come up $30. So we're going down 2 for everyone. We're coming back up a flat 700. And I will say this about this book: if it doesn't sell tonight, I'll probably throw it in the vault and pick it back out in a year or two when it's over $1,000.
Yeah. The Ulta Vault. On B, Vision, all 12 issues, mostly near mint. I think the only issue that was a little lower grade was issue number 4. The classic Tom King, Gabriel Walta, 12-issue maxi series, story of Viv and all the rest of the Virginia, Vin, and Vision himself, and of course Sparky. $125 gets you. What was our counter for that person?
Flat hundo.
Flat $100.
So Vision's down to flat hundo. Jimmy, that Batman set, we've got it at 40. We could take 30 for it.
On G, we have the manga series from 70s, My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness, and My Solo Exchange Diary. Each of those retail for $15, but you can get the set for just $15 total if you want to read the whole story. Did E sell? Or we're not sure.
We're thinking about it. We can come down 10. It's same thing. We're coming down 2 for every one. We're coming back up. I think we're being fair.
On C, we have 1 copy remaining of Alters #1 from Aftershock. First print, cover A, near mint condition, $4.
All right, Jimmy, that's a done deal.
On I, we have Love is Love #1. I mean, it's the graphic novel. It's the anthology series. This is the first print, CGC 98. First appearance of Harry Potter for just $150. I mean, when they announced the new Harry Potter thing
As soon as that kid finds his way into a movie,
it's coming.
Forget about it.
It's coming.
They're already talking about remaking this.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my
Like,
God.
yeah, they're already talking about it. So I'm sure you'll only be waiting a few months when the new Discovery Warner Brothers
HBO Max Discovery
crazy
merger.
thing. Yeah, they need to make some money.
I'm honestly actually surprised they haven't done like a Harry Potter comic.
Me too. DC owned by Warner Brothers. What the fuck?
It's probably
It might be a
a JK
fucking
thing.
yeah. She hates comics.
She hates a lot of things.
Yeah.
On D, America #1. This is in near mint minus condition. This is raw for solo America Chavez, just $24. They have sold a couple of copies at that price.
H.
On H, we have Strong Female Protagonist Book 1, co-created by Molly Knox Ostertag, queer creator of Witch Boy, writer on The Owl House. Yep, $20. It's out of print, goes for $50 online. Grab it for $20. It's a really, really great story. Like I remember crying when they introduce her like friend who can change how she looks, or maybe she was part cat. I don't remember, but I cried when she came out. All right.
Eyes open.
On I, we have sold a couple raw copies, but we still do have the Alan Quah CGC 98 Comics Kingdom International exclusive for Superman Son of Kal-El #1. This is the Virgin all white background, one of the rarest in that 3 cover set. It is $225, but we do have, I think, 1 or 2 copies still available at $50 if you would like it raw. On A, we have the Billy, the Hulkling and Wiccan 1 in 50 Phil Jimenez variant for Marvel Voices Pride from 2021. Just $25 in near mint condition. On C, we have that.
Yes, we do have more raw copies on I. They are $50. We have already sold a few.
On C, we have the Batwoman Rebirth one-shot J. Lee variant for just $4. On G, we have Batman Detective Comics, issues 618 through 621. Near mint minus condition. Get the whole set for $16. It's a little Tim Drake story by, again, Alan Grant, Norm Brayfogle. Crazy, I'm putting this down.
All right. The America 98. We sold a couple. We still have some more. We just took it down. So let us know if you want it at a flat $100. Justin Johnson is going to take a Comic Kingdom variant raw copy.
B for Brian Stelfreeze. We do have the 1 in 10 ratio variant on Alters #1. Near mint signed by Brian Stelfreeze himself.
Kyle will also take a raw copy on that Son of Kal-El, wherever those end up.
On H.
Yeah, I need 2 of those.
We have Spider-Man, The Black Cat Strikes, issue #2, part of the Marvel Gamerverse comic series. This is the 1 in 25 David Nakayama Black Cat variant in near mint condition for $150.
Would you do G for 10 for Jimmy Lee?
I absolutely would, and I have another set that I would also do at $10. On C, we have the Kate Leth 1 in 15 for Marceline and the Scream Queens, issue #5. A really cute mini series that focused on Marceline and her band, and Bubblegum is another main character. So if you like those 2 characters together, it's a very cute story.
Okay, quick question about how we want to do this. So we sold the Americas at 100.
Mm-hmm.
We marked the price down. Someone wants to do it on layaway.
What was the full price?
130.
mean, our rule is
Yeah, that's Alan's rule. We can't really.
$130.
So 130 for layaway or 100 outright.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy is taking a raw copy on that Superman.
On D, I just put down Robin, the 0 issue. It is $4, near mint minus condition. We have sold one at that price.
Kyle Malater will take one of the Robins.
That's our last copy. On D, we have a raw copy in near mint condition of Convergence Superman, issue number 2. First appearance of John Kent, $100. On A, if you want to get just that slab that is CGC 98, again, the first appearance of John Kent, that is $275 on A. But on B, we do have both slabs here. I'm going to leave them in the bag so they don't scratch. The Convergence 1 and 2, both CGC 98s. You can get the set of them for $325. And then finally, on C or on G, we have Chase from J.H. Williams III and Dan Curtis Johnson. This is an out-of-print graphic novel for $15. It's pre-owned. It's a complete solo series and more. I'm not familiar with Chase. I don't know if you've read it.
Yeah, it's actually super cool. J.H. Williams also obviously famously worked with Batwoman when she first shows up in Detective Comics. She is Renee Montoya's girlfriend going into
Chase?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And just if you like the kind of Gotham stories, like the Jim Gordon was that Gotham Central,
yeah,
sort of kind of along that line, just sort of a super detective without superpowers or billions of dollars. This is the story for you.
And that's all she wrote, folks. We have put up every book that is left. So if you've been eyeing something, you know we have a copy or two left. Now is your final chance to make an offer. We obviously can't take offers on books that have already sold in the same condition. And if we've already said, hey, man, this is the lowest we can go, that is as low as we can go. As much as a good gay loves limbo, if we've set the bar, that's the bar.
Layaway is 10% down. So for that America, it'd be $13 down and 15% a month of whatever the 15% of 130 is.
Yeah, that's always our rule on layaways. You know, we can't take deals on them. That's kind of the deal you take when you get layaway.
Ultimate Comics is sending some rainbow emojis.
Hey, that's us. Is that you? Is that Alan?
No.
Is that Katie Gill?
Yes.
Thank you. I am gay. How'd you know? Yeah. I mean, Jeremy did all the hard work on putting this show together. So kudos to Jeremy, especially since, as you can see, you're like, we only had modern books. There hasn't been gay representation in comics that we
since
know
the
of.
Late 80s.
Yeah, North Star, man, that was the big one. But I always like celebrating Pride. Again, this year, this special kind of hit home for me. So I was really happy to co-host with Jeremy. Again, yeah, just a reminder on my little PSA, like, be kind to everyone around you. Even if you don't understand what's going on with them, doesn't mean you can't still love them. So, again, not to get political, but if you have feelings about the legislation that's being passed, just make sure you read the bill, because there's a lot of crappy stuff they sneak in those things. And like I said, the North Carolina one, it's not even the worst. It's not even close to being the worst out of some of the ones that have been coming up in different states. But like, there's some not fun stuff in there for kids like poor little Sienna. Just think of baby-faced Sienna in 8th grade hiding myself. And there are so many kids like that. So not to get preachy, but yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of crappy stuff going on. And I like who I am. And I like getting to do gay pride comic shows with Jeremy and Jen. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making them successful, you know, especially when we don't have the big bronze silver age keys. I wish we had some golden age Green Lantern to put on the show.
First Catwoman.
Maybe next year.
Next year, yeah. First Catwoman. Next year was...
No promises.
No promises. You cannot hold us to this.
Yeah.
Be lucky we get a
This is not legally binding.
Yes. But yeah, if you celebrate, happy Pride from all of us at Ultimate Comics. I will always verbally wish you a happy Pride, whether or not I put little Ultimate in gay dungarees or a leather gimp suit to try and sell you some comics. We do, of course, always support our queer customers. I think we show that in other ways without the rainbow capitalism aspect. So we did this though, so we're kind of getting your money anyway.
Yeah, this is our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay, because 2/3 of us.
Yeah, yeah.
And with that, have not only an ultimate night,
A gay night.
have an ultimate pride. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.